after the matter had been settled for the 50th time, and the flip-flopping back and forth. It's cool. No, I hate him. No, he was great. He's untalented. And Jay, the same thing. Like, the gay lovers quarrel that never ends. Then he's going after 8-Bit Eric. It just doesn't even make any fucking sense.
About wrestling, saying, look, 8-Bit Eric is fat.
So you still are seething and holding all these grudges, even though you say you aren't.
He does.
Then he's like seething about us, crying about, oh, it's misinformation. And it's like, listen, whenever you have to start using the phrase misinformation,
it's over.
You're losing really, really, really badly. He's like, it's all lies. And well, if it's all lies and it's all deception and it's all, then just let it stand as it is. And anybody with a
what
brain
is
will
on
know
his
it's bullshit.
chin, bro?
Your problem is it's not misinformation. And he accused Lolcow Live of that as well. Just went right after Keemstar, banned Keemstar from his chat, like called Keemstar like all sorts of like shit, like fucking pedophile this, you're a bad father that, just going crazy at Keemstar and Boogie and Wings. And like Keemstar's not gonna take that shit.
No!
He's not gonna take that shit laying down. And you can't handle battling with Keemstar. You're not gonna win that fight. The guy couldn't even handle the pressure from us alone, let alone the pressure from us, Phil, Keemstar, Jay, 8-Bit Eric.
The world.
Like, it's like a fucking pinata now, where everybody is just fucking destroying him.
Yeah.
Everybody's taking a piece out of him, but he started it all again.
By the way,
started the whole fucking thing back up again. The Dropbox drama again.
Ash, you didn't even notice this, but I want to bring this up. You know how we covered him like 3 or 4 days ago, right? Before his first meltdown, the 8-hour meltdown? We said he only has 3 shirts, right? Which he does. The mental illness shirt, that gray one with a stain, and like the other gray one, right? So what happens? On the 8-hour meltdown, he calls you a liar, going, I have more than 3 shirts. He bought a new black shirt to felt you, and then he wore it a second time today, 2 days in a row. And by the way, he's like 500, 600 pounds. He stinks. You know that shirt. That shirt smells like cheese.
He started talking about starting an OnlyFans today.
Oh, please, God, no.
No, he started talking about all this insane, crazy shit. You know, he burned down everything. He burned it all down. Tomorrow, we're going to have I'm going to have champagne in here.
I'm going to have Coke Zero.
Carry on. We're bringing in the Moe. I'm going to have my bucket filled with bottles of champagne.
No.
I'm going to have raspberries in my champagne.
Wow.
It's going to be that decadent of a day.
We have a lot of
Review
Tech
bubbly and celebrate the death of Review Tech's channel. It's going to be the best
We hope you join us
ever tomorrow. And we're going to celebrate it. There's so much Dickers content that it's impossible to cover it all.
Today,
one stream.
Like it's impossible.
Today we're gonna cover it, and
I
tomorrow
gotta pull
we're
an
gonna cover
audible
it.
here real
and as
quick,
a result
guys.
of Dicker's meltdown, some of the Ralph stuff is gonna be pushed back. We're gonna have to
I gotta
bring
go
Phil
get
back
butane
in
real
for
quick.
another stream.
Too much has happened.
I'll be right back.
I think it's gonna be about 6 streams, the comprehensive history of Ethan Ralph with Phil. So we're gonna aim to get through the Gamergate era tonight. I'd like to get to Miami tonight, but we're going to see how quickly we can progress through the Dickers segment, because we also have Review Tech USA. No, sorry. The Dark Side Phil Top 10 racist moments of all time.
And by the way, when we say racist, we're not no hard R's, that stuff. It's all in jest. It's all in fun. Saw some fucking loser
Dark Side Phil.
It's jokes.
Pure Phil.
Okay.
Hail Phil.
Woo!
Pure Phil.
Woo!
Pure Phil is about to declare war on everyone different.
One hard R. One hard R.
He's allowed at least one hard R.
I spoke to Aiden Ross.
Aiden Ross has cleared Phil to say it as long as we get 1,000 subs tonight on Kick. 1,000 subs, and Darkside Phil has agreed to drop the hard R live on the broadcast tonight. He will say it. We will have to take a vacation from the website
for 2 weeks.
For 2 weeks. But Darkside Phil, for 1,000 Kick subs, is going to say it. So can we hit it?
No,
Let's get some subs. Let's get some 100 subs. We got Iron Chef Sakai Real for 5 subs. No, he said it. He's going to say it. He's going to say it, folks. He's going to say it. You better believe it. Darkside Phil wants to become Kino Tech USA for 5 subs.
Sorry to interrupt. We have, because he's going to be here in half an hour, we got one segment we have to get through.
We have to do it.
We have to
do it.
Guys, everyone, retweet, hold your horses. He's here in 30 minutes, 27 minutes. All right, I'm sorry. Guys.
Listen, Ethan Ralph's wonky eye. I'll put the gloves on for 100 subs. But the gloves are really, really irritating.
Are they?
So if you've got 100 subs right now, I will put the gloves on. How about that? Lazy Titan has gifted a sub. Well, Fudakani Lona, that's every night I'm in costume as Cat. Every night he's DSP.
Sheesh. King Ron.
Ron has gifted 5
subs.
He's asking, why is there? I was slimed, bro.
Get it.
Can't you see? I was slimed, bro.
Okay, hear this, guys. So before we go on to this big segment with DSP, we got to talk about this. Cog, apparently Cog is having a tough time. All right, Cog thought. So here's the thing is, I want to say okay. We've been doing streams almost every day, 4 days a week at least, right? And we do games after now, right? So what does Cog say? Oi, they're playing video games. Or have they run out of content? Like not thinking that we've planned the games after the show.
Sorry. It's a goal that we hit, and then we do additional hours.
That's what we
chilling with the audience. Which, by the way, he does all sorts of game streams that have like 9 viewers.
Less 9. Are you being nice today?
Game? Like seriously,
come on,
man. Like 5 viewers.
Well, hear this, guys. So we haven't talked about Cog in a while, but guys, I swear to you. I'm like, Ashton, is this AI? And he was
Cog
like, no.
Has come up with the most brilliant goal to save his show.
And actually,
I've ever heard. And I think he's going to make a lot more money doing it this way.
To be honest.
I honestly, we have suggestions for him on how best to maximize this new grift.
Yeah.
But let's pull it up. Wake up, Cole!
Wake up!
It's factually accurate. This is actually factually accurate.
This is actually like real.
Show, we question, is this AI? Like, is this reality or is it just a fantasy? But somehow it's real.
Well,
by the way, we got Junior Bacon Sneeburger and the Jew for a sub.
Oh, man. Okay. Thank God I didn't read that name. All right. So here we go. You ready for this? Guys,
let's go!
This is actually...
Mind you, I want to just point out, this guy has been going apeshit about Phil begging for weeks now.
Yes.
You know, and now listen, here's his brilliant idea to save his business.
Yes, guys, this is fucking amazing. There's a 3-parter, so strap in. Cog is so finished, bro.
He's caught in a landslide, no escape from reality.
Here we go.
I'm having an epiphany. Guys,
by the way,
had a brilliant thought. This has just struck him out of the blue. Eureka! Like Isaac Newton discovering gravity when the apple fell, Cog was walking down in downtown Dudley in the filth and the grime. And he saw his fellow peers. He saw the filthy beggars in the gutter.
Bums.
And it hit him. The stinking, fucking disgusting bums begging. And he went, I've got it! I have a way to save the show!
No, even
Get
beyond
ready.
that, wait, Ash, I'm pretty sure you suggested this idea to him 2 weeks ago. Yes!
Oh, man!
On the show, I'm pretty sure you said this. Remind me if I'm wrong. Anyone in chat, watch this.
If once a week, I went out into the streets of Dudleyville or something like that, right?
Uh-huh.
And we'll get a camera on me, and I'll sit there, and I'll go live. And all I'm going to do is look like a homeless bum on the streets with my little coffee cup that's not actually got coffee in it. And we'll do a whole bum stream. That's right.
A bum stream!
And he's saying he's going to do this once a week.
Oh, my
Once
God!
a week. Let's go! This actually isn't a retard alert, it's a bum alert. And a brilliant bum alert. So I think what Cog realized, first of all, he's going to be doing, it's not just a one-off. It's going to be once a week and probably more, because what Cog realized is that he would actually make more begging on the side of the road than he would make begging online.
Yes!
Which is actually insane. A lot of these bums are making $100, $200 a day. Some of these professional bums, like faking disabilities and shit, they clear 6 figures a year.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing Cog actually spoke to one of the bums, like faking a disability. Oi, mate, how much are you clearing? I've got me internet grip. And the bum laughed at him. He was like, internet begging? Oh, you're only making 20 quid a day internet begging, are you, Cog? I'm making a cool 150 grand in me wheelchair here. And Cog was like, what? I can't be factually accurate. The bum just pulls out his wallet, just fat with cash, and just blows smoke in Cog's face and laughed at him. Cog's like, I need to get in on this grift. It's not fair. It's not fair. So Cog has actually decided to be the full-on real-life bum.
But he is, though.
The bum, man, like, the bum had a fucking Lambo. I actually saw this one time in downtown Peterborough.
Yeah.
Like, late at night. I watched this bum in a wheelchair. He got up out of the chair, folded it up, and put it in the back of his fucking Porsche.
What the fuck?
The fucking bum seriously had a... No, the bum had a fucking Porsche, bro. He actually just... Because it's tax-free. It's a cash fucking business. The guy faked fucking not being able to walk. They do this shit. They do this shit.
What are we
crazy.
Doing? Why are we?
Oh, we're retarded. Why are we? We may as well get on the fucking corner. Like Cog's ahead of the game. His beggar maxing has put Phil to shame.
Wait,
it's put the casino
Ash,
to shame.
He's doing it also on stream, so he's making extra change as well. It actually is a good grift.
Yes,
he makes donos as well as us making fun of him.
So Cog is going to be one of the first bums out on the street with a card reader. And Cog's going to take Apple Pay. He's going to take PayPal. He's going to take credit cards. Excuse me, I'm live streaming my homelessness. We're felting Ralph today. They're going to be like, who?
What?
Excuse me, fine sir. Who the hell is Ethan Ralph? You don't know the story of Ralph? Let me tell you, he lives in Mexico. He's evil. He choked Faith Vickers. He ate burgers from the truck. The guy's just went, listen, please, just let me go. Just please let me walk away from you, you dirty homeless bum. I'll give you whatever you want. Excuse me, it's gonna be at least a $5 for me. Shut up. This is gonna be Cog's new scam on the streets of fucking Dudley. Is in order to get him to shut up for 2 minutes, you have to pay him 5 quid. And honestly, he's gonna try and intimidate the other bums by fucking talking his nonsense, and he's gonna stink worse than the other bums. And so they're gonna want him, they're gonna pay him off to get rid of him, to get him off of their block.
Bum fights with Cog?
Now, the only option for the bums, eventually, they're gonna actually shank Cog and leave him dead in the gutter.
Sheesh.
Is gonna be the end of the Cog bum arc. But like, I love that he just finally accepted.
All right, guys, I'm back.
it.
I had
So
to get
he was a
butane,
bum.
and I
Well,
got
we don't
some
want to
beer.
hear him like a lie about not being poor anymore or a bum. It's clear as day. He shits in a fucking bucket, has a brown
He's
wife,
gonna shit on
and
the
now he's a
sidewalk.
fucking live streaming bum. He's
What
a
happens when he gets fired from being a bum? When the other bums unionize to take him off the block.
Well, Ralph's
Like the
gonna
other
fucking swat him while he's fucking.
No, Ralph actually starts paying the other bums to take out Cog.
Let me go get you something. You want a treat?
All right, here.
You want a treat?
Listen here, bums.
You want a treat,
I have a
buddy? I got you
proposition
some
for
treats in the
you.
fridge.
I
We
can
just gotta go
send
grab-
money in the mail to a P.O. box. And if you take out Cog, I can collect. Like, can you imagine Ralphie's organizing the end of Cog's bum business? The bum turf wars have begun.
Okay.
Ralph's final dub. Suffer, bum.
I thought this was
Suffer,
fucking
bitch.
fake, dude.
Well, this is crazy.
Here, I'll
And I'll do Aaron Imholt's goal stuff, and I'll try as I can
Like,
together.
guys, what are we talking about? Aaron M. Holt?
Why is Aaron M. Holte being mentioned at all?
You like those ones?
You are deciding. Listen, you know what? I'm not even going to say anything. Yes, Cog. If you go out into the streets and beg like a bum on the sidewalk, Aaron M. Holte will be so fucking owned. Aaron will have
Will be
no
owned.
choice but to quit. Will be owned.
Oh, buddy,
I
you
will
felt
accept
us.
it. The casino will be fucking closed. We'll apologize to you. It'll be over, buddy. If you actually go out there on the sidewalks of Dudley in the fucking
I'm
gutter,
shaking in my
dressed
shoes.
as a homeless fucking bum, shaking a cup for change. I honestly don't know how I'm going to talk. I don't know how I'm
We'll
going to
take a
live
month
with
off. We'll take a month off.
We'll probably take an entire month off. The show just, it won't be able to continue.
Yeah. Oh,
Because
wait,
he'll
Dark
become
Side
the king of
Pimp for
bums.
5
Has
subs.
gifted 5 subs.
Dark
Can
Side
we
Pimp.
hit
Let's
it?
go. Let's go.
Let's hit that
All right.
goal.
All right, 15 minutes, and then we have Dark Side Phil here, the OG. Here we go. Here we go.
to put into the show, and it'll be nothing more than begging. There's not even going to be
Tell
content.
me. Listen, there'll be nothing but begging. The whole show will just be begging. Mind you, his whole arc, we may have to show this to Phil when he gets here.
Yeah.
We may actually have to show this one to Phil when he gets here. Because this guy tried to Phil for begging.
Yeah.
But he actually has begged Max to the point where the begging is the content.
That's
He's put
crazy.
Phil to fucking shame. Now, honestly, he may change the game with this. He may change the whole meta. Can you imagine if he starts clearing 300, 500 pounds a day? That's why I'm saying I think we need to get him the wheelchair.
We have to raise money for a wheelchair.
If we could all just raise money for Cog to get the wheelchair, this is the one time I'm going to encourage people. If Cog is serious,
Yeah.
we will help him with our audience because we know his audience is too poor.
Yeah.
We will help him get a wheelchair. We will help him get a crutch like he has fucking rickets. We'll hire some guy to like break his legs for real.
Yeah. So it's
that
not,
when,
it's not
people-
illegal.
When people call him out for his fakery and pull him out of the chair, his legs will actually be broken.
Yeah, he shows the bone. It's sticking out of the fucking shin. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yo.
And then Cog will just win. Cog will just win. And it will be over for everyone.
And then we're
else.
felt it. But look, the person who made this also he was rewinding the stream to prove it wasn't AI. Because this is what he's saying is so unbelievable. You had to rewind
having
it
an
to show you.
Guys, what if once a week?
Watch this. Okay, I'm going to fast forward.
And I'll do Aaron Imholt's goal stuff, and I'll
Watch
try and
this.
get as many lines as I can together from Aaron to put into the show, and it'll be nothing more than begging. There's not even going to be content. I'm just going to look homeless and on the street and shit like that.
Well, you already look homeless.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Doesn't he already look homeless?
Yeah. He
He's
doesn't
like
have Hugo Boss.
unshaven.
Remember,
Yeah.
it's like the China knockoff. It's the China store knockoff. What is it? It's Hugo or Boss.
No, it's just Boss.
It's
He
just
can't
Boss?
afford the
It's
Hugo.
Oobleck.
Yeah, it's just Boss.
It's
He's
Oobleck.
got his flat cap on like an 19th century Victorian fucking beggar, like an actual chimney sweep.
Yeah, chimney sweep.
Unshaved, unwashed, stinking of fucking booze, stinking of weed. It's gonna be, and he's gonna get the poo wife out there too.
Yeah,
what's
wait,
the grift
what?
gonna be? What's the signs
What?
gonna say? Me refugee wife from Palestine. Please help her. She's here from Gaza and the government won't support. Is Cog gonna paint himself brown and pretend to be a refugee? Like, what's gonna be the grift? Is it gonna be can't work disabled, can't work refugee? I don't know. I actually don't know, but I think it's gonna be brilliant. I think that this is gonna take the game by storm.
I'm so
Pretty
happy.
soon, we're gonna see Phil out on the fucking corner in a wheelchair. We're gonna be out there in our fucking wheelchair. The grift game used to be about taking money from the wheelies. Now it's just about being the wheelie.
Yeah, exactly. New meta, yeah.
The wheelie on the fucking corner and just collecting as much tax-free cash as you possibly can. Well, Kino Crusader, we're probably gonna do more iDubbbz when it happens. I don't know if it's over yet or not.
Yeah.
Junior Bacon Sneedburger has gifted a sub.
And Yeti
it's
or not.
tax-free, bitch.
Yeti or not, first up, tax-free.
Tax-free.
Now it gets crazier. Now watch
Just
this.
gonna just full out grifting. Like, I'm gonna take it to its like logical conclusion, right? The Cog Street, right? I want to take it to the logical conclusion.
It's so funny.
By the way, but his stream
That's
is
so
just
hard
begging
to
though.
never made me laugh. I'm gonna take it to its logical conclusion. The online e-begging grift. It's just gonna be all grift in the gutter. Do it, Cog. You
By the
won't
way-
do it. You have no fucking balls. Because if you were to do it, it would actually destroy the casino, and so the casino will never fail. So you'll never do it.
Yeah. By the
All
way,
right.
okay, so here we have him at. This was a tough day for Cog. He made, I think, $5 all day. I'm not kidding. Okay, he made $5 all day.
Look, notice how it's at $0.
Because this is like, yeah, this is earlier, but he made 5. Now, remember, on the last time we covered him, he had been complaining about how YouTube is not showing the subscribers.
It's not sending the notifications out, even if you ring the bell. And
Yeah,
the
like-
algorithm's suppressing him. And
Zero
there's
on
nothing
Kick.
I can do.
0
There's-
on Rumble.
He goes, there's nobody here on Kick, nobody here on Rumble, nobody in YouTube chat. There's no one. And so
Yeah.
he's trying to do some soul searching here about why his show has no viewers, why it sucks. And he's actually right. He's
Yeah.
actually right in this clip. This is like the
This-
broken clock right twice a day.
Yeah.
I honestly
It's
like,
factually
this is
accurate.
Like, this might be the Cogdemption because for once he actually is factually accurate.
Yeah. Here we go. Watch this.
I've been doing this shit for 8.5 years at this point in time. 8.5.
Yes, guys.
That's sad.
8.5, and he's got no one supporting
Got
him.
$0.
His
less than
brothers
10
exposed him for being a pedophile. 2 of them. 2 brothers. And everyone hates him. He stinks. And here we go. Watch this.
I'm an internet veteran of the meme wars.
Yeah.
Years of doing YouTube shit
A broken clog is right
No
twice
way.
a day.
for 8.5
He's
years.
a pedophile?
8.5
What?
years of doing YouTube shit. Oh, it's been a lot of fun. Oh, it has over the years.
Failure. You know, look at how down bad he is. He's doing the felted face right there.
Oh, let me
He's actually
get
just
my
looking
magnifier.
at the floor, just totally defeated, totally owned, knowing that his
By the way-
only hope is to go beg in the real streets.
Have you noticed, by the way, he has to stream now in 144p?
I know,
So
right?
it's like a Nintendo. It's like a Nintendo Game Boy camera. Remember?
8-bit entertainment system.
But I'm not going to lie. And I think you guys might have noticed it as well. But over the years, I know full well that my reactions and stuff on the show, I used to be the guy that paused everything and used to talk about everything.
I know. I'm the pauser, okay?
You know,
This
like
guy,
he's
yo.
actually trying to steal the Pawsky gimmick.
What a piece of
Like,
shit.
he'll try and shit on the casino all day long. He's like, no, actually, it's I am the true Pawsky.
Like,
I
stop.
am the real hyper-analyzer. I paused every frame. You will never steal the title of Pauser-in-Chief from Pawsky.
So I read chat too much. I pause stuff too much. Hey, let the fucking video play, right? And
So by the way, he's so shit that when he does pause and talks, everyone's like, shut the fuck up.
Just play the
You
clip.
stink.
The
Like,
thing is, Cog's so mentally defective that he just allows one person in the chat to completely change the way he does his video.
yeah.
So it's like a troll will come in and tell him, stop fucking pausing it. So then he just lets it play. Then another troll will come in. Why don't you pause it and give commentary? He doesn't know what to do because he has no confidence within himself. He's developed no style, no flow, no talent for any of this in the 8.5 years he's been doing it. So he just relies on an audience of a half dozen people to tell him what to do. And when they disagree, he's just fucked in the head. He doesn't know what to do. He's cooked.
But
and then there's
no
you don't add enough
style.
you're
comments.
right.
He has no grace. This Brit Bong has a funny face.
He never has. Yeah, like, what if you could go in as a new person and pretend to be a nice person and then suggest something? He will change his entire content for you because he has no
Yeah.
idea. He has no idea
Well,
what
if
to do.
you give him $10, he'll sweep for any of your crimes. It
Yeah,
doesn't matter if you're a diddler, a murderer, a fake catfish woman. Doesn't matter. As long as you give Cog between $5 to $10 a week, he will cover for anything you do. He's the cheapest broomstick in the business. But the thing is, you get what you pay for, right? So yes, he may be a cheap broom, but is he a good broom?
Probably
The
not.
dustpan is sold separately.
Ooh.
Okay, dustpan doesn't come with this broom.
Oh,
Mop? What mop? What do you expect us to have one in water in this shithole?
Commentary to the stuff. And you know what? I think I agree with the latter there. I don't think I had enough commentary anymore. I think I've got so used to people going, oh, let the video play, add less commentary. And I have. Over the years, I've just let that slide. And I've let it become a thing because people have asked for it. But you know what? I think I want to add some more commentary. I think I've got a lot of stuff to say as I...
What people
No
ask
one.
for it?
No one.
Nobody's even watching, let alone asking for anything.
He's
Like,
got 4 people in chat and like 3 of them live in tents. Okay.
there are 4 people who are just so lazy they can't find the clip themselves, and they just want Cog to play it and not say anything.
Well, you have to admit the people watching are the A-logs.
This is the thing. It's either A-logs of Cog who hate him, or I've heard from the genuine Cog viewers, and there are a few that are in here, who said the only reason I tuned into Cog is because no other show was streaming, and I wanted to know what was going on. But Cog was so irritating, so stoned, and so grating, and just like thumb up his ass, that I tuned out before I even learned what the news was. And I just went to Kiwi Farms. Like, you know, like, seriously. We got Junior Bacon Sneedburger
he's
for a
sliding.
summer.
He's securing that pumpkin. Securing the pumpkin. Let's go.
I usually do, and we got a lot of stuff to go in
Fortifying
today,
the
and we're going to
pumpkin
go back.
results.
I
All right,
just
so that sort of
figured
plays-
out
Watch,
he's
watch,
Slimer, bro.
he's not gonna add commentary to what he's gonna show today. So let's go. Here we go.
Where I can actually
commentary.
add more commentary to it.
Y'all
And actually
ready?
more of myself to the actual media that we're looking at,
All right.
instead of just going through the media. As I think it's just got into a bit of a slog of that over the years.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
regardless, things
All
are
right.
going to change up. In fact, I think I've got
By
docile
the
over the
way-
years, and it's going to happen.
Docile.
You know, like, he just admits that he's docile, submissive,
Docile.
buck-broken.
The way he
I'm
says it.
docile. I'm adoring docile, dummy. I have not a thought in me fucking head. I just do what the few in the audience say, or go with the flow, because I'm stoned and retarded. It's me, the Clogster. Sad Cog, pathetic. I gotta say, though, I started to believe in
Can
him
we?
here. I'm like, damn, Cog's like the highest energy I've ever seen.
Yeah.
You know, like he's actually stringing the words together. Like maybe he's on a tolerance break or something.
He didn't smoke that morning.
You finally listen to our criticism. It's like, wow, maybe Cog's going to turn it around. Let's hear his E.T. the
What is going
welfare
on, guys? We are
preacher
back for
speech
another
here.
8.5 years and a chunk of that is watching Ralph. Yeah, you're going to get docile. You're going to get docile.
He realizes watching Ralph 24/7 for 5 years is a bad idea.
What happened is the Ralphalo was once mighty upon the plains. Much content was there with the Ralphalo. But then the A-logger came. A-logger took all the Ralphalo. Every part of Ralphalo was taken. Now, no Ralphalo upon the plains. But he's like trying to like find the bones of the Ralphalo.
It's the ashes.
To try and make like a Ralphalo fucking stew out of, like make some soup of Ralphalo bones, but there's nothing left. There's no fat even left on the bones of the Ralphalo. Now, the only Ralphalo content is like showing somebody who doesn't know anything about Ralph the history of Ralph.
That's all it is now.
We're literally just like reheated Ralph-a-slop. Hey Phil, Ralph-a-slop
in the microwave. Beep, beep,
you know,
beep,
beep,
beep.
beep, beep. You know, it's just cooked. It's like, what was he thinking? By the way, Junior Bacon Steamburger has gifted 10 subs.
Let's go. Oh, we got 3 minutes. We got 3 minutes.
All right, let's power.
Here we go.
Power,
Here we go. We have the commentary, the fucking riveting commentary from Cog. Let's watch it.
We sat here through silence of a guy sprung out on Xanax and alcohol. I know.
Was that
Oh
you?
my gosh, time to change it
By
up.
the way,
Time to get back to the
stoned all stream. Like it's his glass house, you know?
good stuff. The shit.
So your Homeland Security Secretary said that 85% of apprehensions.
I'm not finished. We have
It's a
an
rough
immigration
estimate of
system
6 million people
that
have been
needs to be-
released into the country.
Cog?
And let me just finish. I'll get to the question. I promise you.
Cog, where's the commentary?
When you came
Cog!
into office,
Wait.
your administration immediately reversed a
Wait.
number of Trump border policies.
Wait, he's got his cursor
Most
on.
significantly, the policy that required illegal
Cog!
immigrants to be detained through deportation.
I'll be back. Fuck this.
Cog,
Okay,
no!
wow.
Cog, no! So, there he was, just unable to make any content, and then you fast forward.
Don't worry. Don't worry, Ash. We got actual commentary here from Cog. You ready?
Oh,
This
let's
one
go.
for sure. This will for sure be commentary, right?
This will save Cog's career.
Here we go.
How long have you known the boys?
Why,
He's
4 years.
sleeping,
Almost
bro.
half there.
Fascinating. Tell
Cog.
me, Mr. Bennett.
Cog.
Wait a
What do you have to say about
Pretty docile, Cog.
this?
You know,
Alright,
he makes
let's do-
more donos while sleeping. By the way, did you see the coins? The coins dropped.
No,
Dude.
he's made
Oh,
more sleeping than he does awake because the A-logs are fucking with him to wake him up. Just
Tell me,
full on
Mr.
dead air.
Bannon.
The guy's
What do you
watching
have to
Harvey.
On YouTube, like,
Right. Let's see.
Cog.
he watches
What do you have
cartoons.
to say about this?
It's not right.
Boy,
I criticise
Mr.
Ralph for
Burbank,
falling
you better
asleep
have
on
a
stream.
damn good explanation.
Wake up, Cog.
Cog!
During the
Wake
Cog, you
up!
better wake up, boy. Why are you passed out, Cog? Oh,
Probably.
man.
If not
Are
already.
you like?
What a disaster,
He just got adult swim.
buddy. Is this even legal on YouTube?
No.
He's just watching
He's,
adult.
he's smiling. He's smiling.
Totally. Is he like pretty? Like, look at him.
He's dreaming that he's not
Oh
broke.
man.
He's dreaming that
He's dreaming of getting the hash brown refund. He's dreaming of a running toilet. A working.
This confounded machine doesn't make any sense.
Wow.
Wow. Well,
Cogster, buddy. That's fucking tough.
there it is. All
That's
right.
tough, Cog. All
Okay, I
right,
think
is Phil
DSP's
here?
coming.
How
Let
long-
me message Phil. Double
Let's
check.
get Phil on here, and then let's show Phil just Cog's his begging
Hey,
bowl really quick.
Hey, this is the guy that's been making fun of you for begging.
Yeah.
Well, you know what I
I
mean?
just can't wait to see Phil's righteous dunk against the Cogster.
There he is.
So remember, guys.
Yo. He's all good.
Phil
Yep.
today. All right, let's get.
All right. Whoa!
Kino Crusader has gifted 10 subs.
He
Oh,
More. Thank you, Kilo
John
Crusader.
Mulder for 5 subs.
Let's get 100
The
bombs.
Junior Bacon
Let's get 100
Let's
bombs.
get 100 bombs for Phil. Don't make us look bad in front of the king.
Don't.
Let's get some subs there. Don't let us down.
Here,
Just Need It says he's the king of 50 viewers. Let's fucking go!
Oh yeah, but nah, on YouTube he has more. So let's not fucking lie
King,
here.
well, with 50 viewers, he makes more than all of you will make in a
Honestly,
lifetime. Multi-millionaire
Where is,
Lambo King Phil.
Sorry. Okay.
Bro, no. No. Phil has spread himself so thin that he was literally spurging out on stream today because he feels overworked because he can't play his video games. I can't play WWE Champions, guys. Oh no. Feel bad for me. I can't spend thousands of dollars. Oh no. Get the fuck out of here, Phil.
I'm gonna hang up on you for 5 seconds.
All right. All right.
We're gonna make a new DM here. Krung, 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 krung. Okay, and we back.
I'll be right back.
Here.
I'm
You
gonna
can
go
turn
get
on
another
the cams. We pop out the chat there. And Phil, do you hear us? I'm sure you do.
Here we
Oh,
go. It's the 20-minute technical support session with
Woo!
Phil. Let's go.
Oh, your
Let's
mic's a
get
bit low.
some
Oh, your
stuff.
mic's a bit low, dude.
Me?
No, him. By the
Okay.
Phil.
I don't even hear him.
There we go. Okay, we can hear you more. More.
Let's get some
little more.
loves
A little
for the
more.
There we go.
session with
That's good.
Phil.
Okay.
Let's go.
Now what the hell's going on with the camera?
Just
Here we go. We're having camera issues.
It was working, I swear.
Yeah.
Is this video
Let's
connected?
don't
go.
worry, everyone. Just everyone calm.
Don't worry.
Chill. Junior
Thank
Bacon
you.
Steamburger
Has gifted 5
subs. We can't wait to show you Cog.
Phil has
Your new
problems
enemy,
when
Cog.
The camera is on. Phil has problems with the camera being off.
Oh, here we go.
Oh!
I have to hit the button.
The button. Yeah. Let's go.
No way,
Yo,
it's
guys.
the big birds. What up, big
Let's get
birds?
It's the ultra rare
Boom.
Ghostbuster Phil.
There
Let's
yeah.
go.
There we go.
Ew.
Hell yeah.
Ew.
There we go.
Ew.
Bustin' makes me
afraid
feel
of no
good.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Ew. Oh, that's gross. They've ruined it. They've ruined it. They've ruined it. Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, they've ruined it. They've ruined it. No, I'm kidding. This is fucking awful, though.
Hell yeah.
Yo.
It's been 9 years.
Oh my
9
God,
years
me
since
too,
I wore
bro.
this thing.
Wow,
I can't believe
that's
he
classic,
fucking rage quit
eh?
his YouTube
It's
channel.
a throwback. That's why it's the wrong color.
Oh, that's sick. That's sick, actually. Shit.
No,
It's
the vintage.
Oh, is my camera?
It's the wrong color because it's vintage. No, it's the wrong color because it's like a fucking trash bag, fucking piece of shit costume that you'd get out of fucking Rite Aid, bro. You ran out last minute, bought the biggest piece of shit you could find, and that's what you got. I mean, aside from this giant green turd-looking motherfucker over here, I mean, look at you. Look at you. You look like a fucking busted-ass reject Tom Selleck, bro. You look like the fucking reject version of Magnum P.I. mixed with fucking, nah, you just look terrible. You look terrible, bro. You should give it up. You should give it up. That hairline, whack. Them glasses, whack. That fucking Scott Steiner wannabe mustache, whack. This fucking drugstore costume, whack. You don't deserve it, bro. Get out of here.
Because I can fix that. Yeah, it is, isn't it? It's mirrored.
Yeah. It's all
I can
good.
fix that.
Yeah, for sure. Boom,
I got more tech savvy since I've been doing this myself the past
look at
couple
your
of months.
background. It's all fucking glowing. There's things happening.
Now remember, guys, if we get to 1,000 subs, we'll all
There we go.
sing the Ghostbusters theme song karaoke. And Phil's gonna
He's the
say
only one he could
hard
fit.
R's
The giant turd costume.
Phil's gonna say it. So we need
No,
to
no.
get
Poor
1,000
Slimer, bro.
subs for the Dark Side Phil Hard
Slimer-
R special.
Okay,
Slimer
I'm
didn't
almost
deserve it,
positive
bro.
that that is
Uh-oh.
in the countdown we're about to watch.
No, surely not. Phil.
no.
Dark Side
I
Phil
double
would never
checked.
say the hard
double
R.
You did
checked.
double check?
I
You did?
double checked.
Okay.
Now wait,
Double checked everything.
you
Phil,
were
don't-
missing one of the numbers, so I'm assuming it was the hard R one, but I replaced it with another great racist moment.
Oh, another great racist.
yeah,
moment.
my
We're
favorite
gonna-
racist
We're
moment.
gonna call him Führer Phil after this.
Yeah. No, it's
Whatever
really
you
funny.
do,
It's-
don't
I laugh
call
my-
him Führer Phil.
I was laughing my fucking ass off. But before we all right, Phil, how are you, by the way? Welcome.
Doing good.
I
You know, guys,
sympathize
I'm
with
streaming on Kick
Andy.
now. Go streaming.
No, I've been,
Yeah.
hell yeah,
How are
dude.
you liking Kick?
Do you like it?
It's good. It's very reminiscent of back when I was on Twitch. Like the chat is so similar
Except
to
the
Twitch. Like,
audience
Except it
absolutely
pay.
detests
Hey.
Exactly.
So the fat Kick
Exactly.
Chat is coming, but let's not forget to get some tips for Phil. It is the liquidity of his business. The Kick Chat
And follow
may
Phil,
not
too. Go
come
follow
in
Phil.
time. So
Bro.
let's get some tips for Phil. Let's
So
go.
I had to go.
You could right
Oh,
now
good
go and
lord,
give
bro.
Phil
So I had to go to the grocery, or not the grocery store, but like the little convenience store to get some butane. They had watermelon Jack Daniels, bro. I got a 6-pack of it. It's pretty good. Tastes like watermelon. Get you drunk like beer though.
Phil a tip. You don't have to just contribute here. You could tip Phil,
That's
and that
true.
would provide.
Bro, I can't tell if he's trying to be Slimer or if he's like a fucking Family Guy version of Jabba the Hutt.
Liquidity for Phil's business
Yeah.
because tipping makes him feel good. Okay.
Damn straight.
So let's get it. Let's
That's
get some subs. Let's get some tips. Let's go.
The Mucinex guy.
It's DSP Gaming Real on Kick. I had to use Real because someone had taken like every variation of my name on here. So
Let's go.
we
Let's
have
send
we have a new
follows
DSP
away.
follow us every single day.
exactly.
But
Somebody in chat says, "Has Phil lost weight? You're looking trim."
yeah, you actually are.
Yeah, I'm down to a 195.
Wow.
So yeah.
Oh,
Let's go.
You're like half of me.
Sheesh.
Two metric fills at this point.
Hell yeah.
Obama phone Pro Max 5G has gifted 5
subs. The last
Summon
we
one.
saw you, Phil, you were destroying Ralph effortlessly. That was beautiful, Ralph. All pilled out, all drunk.
Yeah.
Was
Bro,
trying
Here,
to
here I
felt me.
was. I was built up to believe that this guy was going to be like,
Okay,
a big
maybe
shit.
we-
He was going to talk major
Oh, we have
trash
skip
about
juice.
me. I should do dual streaming and in person as well.
Yeah,
The try stream.
a try
There
stream.
you go.
There we
Now,
go.
when you think about it, we get an internet cafe in downtown Seattle, and we have them hook up your PC on the sidebar so you can play Street Fighter, and you have like an open fucking Xbox case
Yeah.
where the money
I'll be in
gets
Toronto.
thrown
I'll be
into the
downtown.
bills. We'll all be downtown in separate locations. We'll see
There you go.
who can bag the
Brain has
best.
Oh,
officially
from the
melted.
gutter.
A begathon.
Some of these beggars, they make hundreds of thousands of dollars
Yeah.
pretending to be disabled, pretending to have illnesses and shit like this. And I'm just thinking, like, maybe we're in the wrong grift.
I was
And
hoping.
where I live,
Got
this
it
area of
right.
the country, the United States, it's a hotbed for that activity. Like you go to downtown Seattle, you can't go more than half a street without.
All right, you fucking busted face Tommy Dreamer looking motherfucker. Now explain to me the difference between you and somebody on the street that panhandles.
seeing, these people in the street doing it.
You like Toronto too, yeah.
You're saying maybe the market's too saturated. There's,
It might be. I mean, I'm not even kidding you. They go to my corner right over here near my local grocery store, and they're doing it right on my corner. So we don't have to like duke it out for territory, you know?
Bum fights? We do bum fights?
We bum fight them for that fucking corner because.
Bro, my neighbor down at the corner of my street got a German Shepherd. Or not a German Shepherd, but it's like a husky. It's a male husky. Oh my god. It's the funniest fucking dog because it will follow you. Because they have like, what is it? A yard that like curves around the corner. So their front yard is pretty big. And their dog has a lot of room. He'll stalk you. They have this bush in their front yard, and he hides behind the bush, and then he like army crawls behind the fence so you can't see him. And then when you get to the corner, he pops out and starts barking. And this fucking dog, he does it every single time I see him. It is the funniest fucking shit, and I don't know why he does it. I don't know why he does it. I know he's following me, right? But it's just like, okay, SWAT team, what am I doing? What's the point of this? It's the cutest fucking thing, bro.
Because when you think about it, it's cash and it's all tax free.
Tax
we don't have
free
to claim
money,
any of it. It's all tax free. So maybe Cog is like a fucking genius here ahead of the fucking game.
But here, okay, so let's finish this one real quick.
I'll do Aaron Imholt's goal stuff, and I'll try as I can to gather from Aaron to put into the show.
All right, let's go over here now. Let's go over here.
I'll do Aaron Imholt's goal stuff.
It was repeated to make sure it was
as many
real.
lines as I can together from Aaron to put into the show. And it'll be nothing more than begging. There's not even going to be content. I'm just going to look homeless and on the street and shit like that.
Okay, and he was shitting on you and us and going, we don't have content, and we want to see his content.
Bro, I'm pretty sure they're taking him massively out of context. Because it appears the dude is making a joke.
Here, Phil, take a look. I'm sure you'll like this content.
How long have
Oh,
you known
boy.
the boys?
Why, 4 years, almost half their...
Fascinating.
What happened? He all right?
He's sleeping. He plays Adult Swim and falls asleep.
What the?
That's it.
We need a wellness check on this guy. Jesus.
Look at this. This is his stream.
You have to say about
Wow.
Is that
I
even
can't
legal
get
on
over
YouTube to
how
play
it
Adult
looks-
Swim?
The best part is, like, when you guys were gone, all right, he had made a comment on his Discord server about me and the way that I put on a vest and a hat, and someone had given that comment to me. So I was like, oh, I see. They're trying to start something. So I talked a little bit on my podcast about him. So then he did an entire stream where he put on
hey,
glasses,
JDX the kid,
a hat,
how
and
are
a
you?
vest when he raised money. He raised more money pretending to be me than he had ever made on any of his other streams before.
You know, he's imitating success.
Exactly. He's learning from his betters. So now he's like, okay, well, I got that grift off of Phil. Now let me hit the local streets and see what these guys know, right?
Yeah.
I know, I want them to
He's
get to the
learning from
clips,
the top
bro.
level guys in the game.
Yeah.
The best kickers there are.
No,
Bro.
no.
All right.
We've got a big show ahead of us. But before we have to change real fast. Review Tech USA. Before we get into the actual con that we have planned, let's just start real fast. Thoughts on the Review Tech meltdown today?
I need
he shut
this
down
clip.
his channel. We already talked about it for about 30 minutes when we started. But what are your thoughts about the Review Tech meltdown today?
It's this simple. Rich crossed the streams. Total plutonic reversal. He's done. He's in another dimension, all right? Over there with Zool.
He's in the Falcon dimension. There is no escape now.
We have some dickers later,
no. We have a lot of dickers content to get into.
Oh,
but
man.
we have a lot there. But everyone go follow Phil over here on Kick as well to support. Are we going to just start it, guys? Are we getting into it?
Let's start it up. We're doing Dark Side Phil's top 10 most racist moments. Now,
shit.
a lot of you might be thinking, surely this was made by a detractor or a hater of Phil, somebody who had it out to get him. But in fact, this entire thing was made by Phil.
That's right. It was a
What were
different
you
time.
thinking?
It was a different time. You got to remember, all right? I'm from old YouTube, right? I'm from back in the dark ages. You could say and do whatever you wanted.
No, you
as long as
couldn't.
people understood that you weren't being like malicious towards one particular person, you could make generalized racial jokes. No one
No, you
cared. Like
couldn't.
literally no one gave a shit. People had a sense of humor, right? So in 2010, this was the year when I actually kind of like exploded in popularity on YouTube. I lost the office job that I was working at, and people like saw me as like the underdog because I was trying to make a living on YouTube. And that end of that year is when I started going crazy with stuff like this. This is the first and last time I ever did anything like this. But this countdown was very popular. It got tons of views. People were talking about it and everything. And no one was offended.
Nobody was offended.
No.
But then what happened, Phil? Everybody just grew a vagina. Like,
that's what happened.
You know,
dude.
that's what happened. I like to say in society, the pendulum swings, right? And so sometimes you're all the way over here, sometimes you're all the way over here, and sometimes you're in the middle. So we were at a point where everyone got the joke, and now all of a sudden we have swung completely to the other side of the pendulum, where everyone's offended at anything. So God forbid that I had these on YouTube right now. You know, you'd have people trying to get me banned and shit for it. But hey, we get to watch it now on
TikTok. King Phil back then was a king of a golden era. And he led us into illumination and light.
It's true.
Into comedic excellence and glory. And then as Phil declined, so did society.
It actually did.
You see that when Phil was truly on top, everything was great. We could all be racist. Chuds were winning. Women worked in the workplace.
Oh, come on,
women
dude.
had to make sandwiches. And there was no feminism when Phil was king. Then the detractors came. And the wokester detractors brought down Phil's reign of golden glory. Racism was brought down into the mud. Gamergate happened.
Gamergate. Gamergate happened.
He doesn't see it.
That was when Phil's downfall began.
He doesn't see it, dude. He doesn't see it. He's directly making fun of Phil to his face, saying that he is a racist, a relic of a bygone era that deserves the... No, I can't say deserves, but is like a fixture of a bygone era that refuses to stay put, that nobody likes. This moron can't even figure out that you can use one mic in OBS and also on fucking Discord. He's stupid.
And that's when, but now that Phil's back on top, we see the resurgence of Trump.
Is he on top, though?
Trump's winning. Racism's more acceptable now.
Dude,
Kamala's
I want to watch that Kamala Harris
So as goes Phil, so
really
as goes the world.
Mm-hmm.
She got her
vortex
ass
really
trounced,
consumes
bro.
all. And
They
hopefully,
unleashed
by
all of the
reopening
nukes
the
on her.
seal on this and glorifying Phil's incredible history of racism, we can save the West.
That's true.
Thank God.
There we go.
Based Phil.
And also want kick staff to know and everyone to know it's all humor, it's all jokes, right? We're not threatening to.
Yeah.
It's all the detractors. You see, when I was able to be absolutely as racist as I could, I was super popular on Twitch. And then out of nowhere, they made this compilation of videos that destroyed my Twitch relationship. You stupid motherfucker. They literally just gave them this video, you dumbass. You are the architect of your own fucking destruction, you moron.
You know,
there's nothing in this countdown that's directed at anyone real. That's the thing. It's just generalized humor.
Exactly. So, all right, guys.
It has a disclaimer before it opens that explains everything.
His disclaimer, Ash, is so funny.
It's so good. It's so righteous. It's so
no
true.
problem.
Well, you're sitting at your
we'll watch that after this.
And you look back and say,
I'm sorry, but this is the content for right now. This is pretty big.
Get your subs in now before we get banned. We are sacrificing this channel for Phil.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. Right, Junior Banking Steve Burger with 6 gifted subs. Trying to solidify.
It's so confusing.
His, pumpkin. He's at 210. Whoa.
We're giving out pumpkins for the top weekly gifter.
Signed by
every
both of
week
us.
For subs. It's going to be signed by both
I gotta
of us.
get
There are
pumpkins,
gonna be 4
bro. I
of them.
forgot to get
The
them
top
today.
gifter every week gets one. Right now, Junior Bacon Sneedberger in the lead with an amazing 210 subs. But DSP's accessible neck phones has gifted 5 subs.
Yes.
Big supporter. All right, so
Start this offer. We'll never get through it all.
yeah, because we have the Ralph stuff, but we also want to show some of the RTU stuff as well. But here we go.
Tony Pampers gifted 10 subs.
Dang.
Let's go.
Big support for the legend,
Big
Phil.
support. I'll be finishing Silent Hill tonight as well after everyone
Now,
leaves.
As
I'll
we
be playing
read
it.
this, all you detractors, all of you restreamers need to shut it off. You have no sense of humor. It's sad. You're gonna see. No, Phil's evil. Phil's evil for telling jokes that we all told each other 10, 20 years ago.
That we still
all
do.
thought were really
Like,
funny.
gives a fuck.
But because there's blue-haired liberal women on universities who are offended. Phil trying to make
They can't honestly believe that. You know, you can see the humor in a racial joke, like something that Dave Chappelle would do, but also see the reductive nature of saying that you would sell a black child into slavery. You understand that, right? Both can be true. He can say, oh, it was a joke. And it could very well have been, but intent is in the eye of the beholder, right? Because everybody can interpret something wrong. I don't get it, bro. What? There's a vast difference between racial humor, right? And then going around and stomping on zombies and saying, "Hello, Jew." I mean, come on. You have to understand that there's a difference, right? I mean, you can make jokes about Jews, but I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm just stupid.
Oh, by the way,
it has to be PC.
Hey, Phil, I gotta say this. So I had like an argument with some detractors.
No, I think Triple P, the fattest world's heavyweight champion, is just kind of like a little autistic, because what the fuck was that even about?
On Twitter, they were mad about you saying I don't care what your gender is when you were fighting the Silent Hill creature.
Yeah. Well, why would he equate a zombie that he's murdering to a transgender person expressing their gender? At what point does the correlation happen? Is my question. At what point are the two equal for him? Because why bring it up at all? Entirely unprovoked. For no reason, in something that had nothing to do with gender relation. It would be like going to a sandwich shop and saying, hey, what kind of concrete do you have? It makes no sense. It's out of place. And you really shouldn't go to a sandwich shop for concrete.
I'm like, are you? Who gives a fuck?
What is this?
Pussy alert! Pussy alert!
Miss Finster. He
swear.
didn't use the correct pronouns, Miss Finster.
What's
Do
the
they really want?
Shut the fuck up, you
Do
loser.
they really want to live in
Sure
a
it is,
society
right.
Yeah.
It's against TOS when the mutated monster's biting your legs and head off. That you have to get its pronouns correct, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
what are you talking about?
Do they really want to live in a world where they can get fired from their job?
No, stupid. The problem is, why would you bring it up at all? It's not that you said it or that you brought it up. It's that the context in which you brought it up, you were killing something. So why would you bring it up in the context in which you are harming something? That's the question. And look at his fucking face, bro. Look at, dude, what the fuck? He looks like a busted face fucking wax statue of Tommy Dreamer, bro. Let me pull this up. Let me pull this up. Look at this motherfucker. Tell me this is not DSP. Tell me this motherfucker right here is not DSP, bro. Tell me. Look at him. Look at him. Receding hairline and everything. Homeboy even has the fucking full DSP comb over. Oh, it's terrible. It's terrible. Yeah, he's out here with these fucking these aviator sunglasses on.
For not using the correct pronouns.
Yeah.
Where they're forced to whack some trans guy's balls.
What? Even talking about TOS, like it goes both ways. Shut your fucking mouth. Anyway, Junior Bacon Steveburger for 10 subs, and then John.
Wait, do these morons think that? Okay, so one instance of sexism, right, is negated by another instance of sexism. So, in their opinion, two rights make a left, two wrongs make the right. I mean, come on, dude. That can't be your argument. It's like, oh, you could do whatever the fuck you want. You could say whatever the fuck you want, just as long as the other side is saying something as equally as heinous as what you're saying. That is retardation in like its most purest form. You're stupid. It's the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard.
Fractionary period. John Doe and Gurman's wheelchair have all gifted.
He's in shape.
Here goes.
Well,
Everyone,
DSP's in the shape of a blob. I mean, so there's that.
Tampons in. Let's watch this. Have some fun.
Oh shit! Is that Black Steel Raven?
Could not be viewed by anyone who is racially sensitive.
See, he even tells you.
No, anybody who's racially sensitive. No, but what does that even mean? All of you that are racially sensitive. Know what that means?
What is
does not
on
have a
his
strong
face?
and large sense of humor. This is for comedic purposes only.
There we
and
go.
no harm is
There
meant.
it is. It's all
We
for
already
fun.
did the warning. We did the war.
Real racism is
equal.
bullshit.
Kumbaya, my lord.
No, but what he says here, like everybody that's reasonable could agree on.
I'm just gonna in-depthly explain to you how I'm going to, I don't know, I don't even know where I'm gonna go with this. But just because he adds a disclaimer at the beginning doesn't mean that his intention wasn't to be harmful with what he was saying, bro. It's bullshit. It's like, explain the joke. Where's the joke in saying, oh, hey, let's go sell this child into slavery? Just explain the joke. Where's the joke? I don't see the joke. With no punchline. It's like, if the racism is the punchline, then you're just using the joke moniker as a cover to be racist. And it's bullshit. So many people try and get away with saying such heinous shit and saying, oh, but it's a joke. Is it really a joke, though? He's out here bringing up unprovoked gender ideology while he's murdering something. I mean, come on. Where's the joke in that? I don't. You could say, oh, you might be being a little too sensitive, but no, I'm asking genuinely, where is the joke? I genuinely don't see it, and I'm not even a leftist. I genuinely do not see the joke in saying let's ready the slave trade and let's sell this kid off for profit. I don't see the joke in saying that about a black child. I don't. Where's the joke in that? Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. If you're using the idea of it, oh, it's just a joke, to hide the racism, you're just being racist. Right? Come on. You guys, you're trying so hard to cape for this guy. But it's like, where's the morality of it then? So you could say whatever you want, about whomever you want, however you want, and then say, oh, but it's just a joke. Does it really change the context in what you're saying if you're just going to say some heinous, like, defamatory shit about people and then say, oh, you need to get over it, it's just a joke? And then when pressured to explain where the joke is, you just ban the person. It is like, okay, then you're just being racist. Yeah, it's like, how are we supposed to divorce the idea of selling a black child into slavery from direct racism, especially from a white man? I mean, you can't divorce the racism from it. Because it's clear that there's some kind of subconscious racism, some kind of subconscious sexism for him to bring up something entirely unprovoked into a conversation about something that is completely divorced from gender ideology, completely divorced from slavery, yet he brings it up. Why? Why? Because there is racist connotation to it. You could say, oh, but there's not, it's just a joke. But I'm sorry, you could say it's a joke and I can say it's not. Because comedy is subjective, and I do not see the joke in any of that. I don't see the joke in going through a hallway, murdering zombies, and acting like a Nazi. I don't see the joke in that.
Exactly.
Like, there's nobody out there that's like, oh, I hate people because of the color of their, I hate them, you know, that's not what this is, and that's not what anybody is actually.
What? There's nobody. There's nobody. There's nobody. You want to stand on that business? There's nobody. There's nobody. Right now, there's nobody. There's nobody. According to the Southern Law Center, in 2023, there were active 1,438 known hate groups within the United States. But there's nobody. 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 Your joke is another person's biased validation. You can say it's just a joke, but to an extremist, a joke is the truth. Is confirmation bias. Right? But there's nobody. And now I'm not saying every joke needs to be overly explained, but when you bring up certain topics unprovoked during moments of complete and like depravity when you're murdering things. It's like, okay, that's kind of weird. Why are you bringing up a transgender person when you're murdering something? Why are you bringing up slavery when you're giving a child over to the police? Why are, you know, there's questions to be answered and asked, and it's a little unfair to label people things just because you don't like the questions being asked of you because of the things that you've done, bro. But there's nobody, bro. Shut the fuck up.
Exactly.
It's just people want to make jokes
nobody.
about things that happen.
But there's nobody.
Like, there are stereotypes for a reason. People find it funny because a lot of these things are true. And the problem is, the racial groups aren't even offended by it. They can laugh at themselves. The people who are offended are like the fucking retarded.
Okay, then explain to me why there are black creators that have called Phil out for saying these racist things. They understand, they laugh at other jokes about race that Phil have said, but the joke about selling the girl into slavery was never seen as a joke. So explain to me how that's a joke. There is what is it? The urban styled basketball person. There are countless black creators within the vortex that use that fucking soundbite, right? For their opening, for animation, on their soundboard, because they think it's funny. But I have not seen a single one of them say, yes, this is justifiable. Explain to me how it's one, you made the correlation, and two, why'd you bring it up in this certain instance with that child when there were other things happening that you could have brought up? It begs questioning, right? And just to shut down the entirety of the topic as unacceptable liberal leftists that don't want to accept jokes is fucking stupid. And it's reductive. It is just shutting down conversation because you don't want to go down the way the conversation is going, bro. That's the fucked up part of it. You guys know you're full of shit. Andy's fucking face right here, his face right here, proves that he knows he's full of shit. This shit-eating grin, it's all subconsciously happening to his face, bro.
College-educated liberals who are so open-minded, their brains have fallen out.
Yes, because we all need to be preached to. Because we all need to be preached to by a fat fucking piece of shit that showed his ass on the fucking internet, homeboy. Yeah, we all need to be preached at by a dude whose claim to fame on the internet is racism and wearing diapers. Yeah, we need to be preached to by those fucking guys. Save me. Save me from the ignorance. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Shut up. You're fucking stupid. And I'll be fucking damned if I'm gonna sit here and listen to a fucking Canadian tell me about American politics when they can't even sort out their own fucking politics, homeboy. You guys live in a fucking, what is it? A budgeting fucking dictatorship where they're literally trying to dictate your speech and get you for fucking thought crimes, bro. Yet, explain to me the travesty of the American government and the failures of our elected officials as you sit there completely going ass backwards. Why don't you go ask fucking Fidel Castro how he fucking knocked up? Oh my fucking God, it's just so goddamn stupid. It's so stupid. And we all know Fidel Castro is Justin Trudeau's fucking father, okay? Let's just put our fucking tin hats on right now. You guys are full of shit, all right? Our government system isn't fucking great right now, but we're not out here arresting people for thought crimes. You know, we're not shutting down fucking interstate commerce because of a bunch of bullshit. You guys are fucking going tits up, and you're trying to sit here and tell us that it's because of California. Yeah, California's full of shit, right? All over the sidewalk, it's everywhere. but I'd still live in California before I step 2 foot in fucking Canada. Bro, your greatest export is fucking toothless dudes and fucking maple syrup. Nobody gives a shit. Nobody gives a shit about hockey, bro. Why don't you sort out your sports before you come at us about our governmental bodies, bro?
And they've just become a complete hallmark class of vice principal weirdos who don't allow anybody else to have any fun. You don't actually ever hear black people complaining, or Jewish people complaining, or Asian people complaining. It never happens. They're not sensitive like that. It's white people who, for some reason, have taken the whole burden of the world on themselves to whip themselves through the public square, apologizing for their existence every day. So let's pull the sticks out of our...
Oh my God. Never once in my life have I ever felt like I should apologize for being a white person. I will say here right now, I am happy to be a white person. And that's not any reductive thing to any other person. It's from my own experience, and I wouldn't change anything about myself. As anybody else in the chat probably would not change anything about themselves, and they're happy to be who they are. But when you start saying, oh, but I'm white, so therefore I'm superior, then it's a problem, right? And you guys are preaching that ideology. That's what you're saying. It's like, get the fuck out of here, man.
Asses, and let's enjoy Phil's content for what it is.
Yeah.
Serious setting be racially insensitive, but they're not.
Okay. It's racist to say certain things that he said. So I can enjoy the content, but I can also question the legitimacy of said content. The intent behind said content. You guys understand that, don't you?
Not really meant, and therefore they can be pretty comedic. Over the course of 2010, whether modified...
I'm gonna find for it.
So, okay. Phil!
Wait, are you telling me that a white, fat Canadian man that looks like Rosie O'Donnell doesn't speak for all black people? You're telling me that at the last racial draft that they didn't elect PPP as the monolith for black people? You're shitting me. You're shitting me. Fuck, I thought different.
What was the decision making behind this one, Phil? This is how you're counting it down? Oh, let's go! Based alert.
See, that's a joke. That's a joke. That's actually a joke. Genuinely a joke. Right? And we can understand the context of the joke here is different than the context of what he said about selling a black child into slavery, right?
Alert for Phil! Let's go! Based alert! Based alert! Based alert! Based alert! Pure Phil! Where did you even find this?
It's all about the juxtaposition of extremes. You have the intro, and then you immediately hit it with the most extreme thing after for shock value.
Yeah, this isn't offensive at all, guys. And then you just hit them with the dancing black guy with the fried chicken.
I never mind. I thought of something, but I'm not gonna say it. Let's just go.
Shit, I forgot I was playing the game.
TV? I'll just say, is that Quantum TV?
Come on, man. No, it's not Quantum.
Are you sure?
No, I'm pretty sure this is from an actual KFC ad from like a long time ago. It wasn't just him dancing. It was like a bunch of different people dancing of different colors, and they just isolate that part for it.
Where can we gotta find the original commercial? That's so funny.
I don't know.
Guys, I'm gonna take a
I've
dab
been
real
around so
quick.
long. It was
I'll
probably
be
like
right
mid 2000s. There were meme sites that used to be around back then. So I probably pulled this off of one of those like Newgrounds or YTMND.com or something like that is probably where I found it.
Okay, cool. All right. I was laughing my ass off when I saw this.
It's DSP's top 10 fan voted racist remarks of 2010.
That's your voice?
Yep.
That's your voice. We'll never get through. Although the flags.
What is this, Phil? What did you do here?
What do you mean? This is genius. This is 2010 genius.
Yeah, this is actually
brilliant.
It's high effort. It's very high effort, to be honest.
Why is the K the Canadian flag?
Woo!
Because
Canadians are the
racist,
most
bro.
racist. You give us the letter K, the most racist letter next to N.
Wow. No, as you can see, I tried to cover the gamut of countries across the world. Everyone gets a shot here, you know. Everyone's going to get represented.
All right, good.
Here we go. It's number 10.
There we go.
Number 10.
The most racist country is great.
Yeah.
Number 10.
Number 10?
This is great.
All right, you got me, okay? You got me. I've been so busy working on these videos that I haven't been able to just pinpoint one number 10 most racist moment of the year. I've only got 9, all right? Jeez, I swear to God, you Jews, you Mexicans, you Asians are so demanding, you drive me nuts.
Phil, what are you doing, Phil? Calling out the Jews, the Mexicans, and the Asians?
I fell off my chair.
Buddy, like, what, do you want your takeout and your bank account taken away?
That's
like,
right. I was an equal opportunity offender. I offended everyone equally, so everyone hated me just as much.
Yeah,
it was great.
You hated all the races the same. You know, it's just like hard.
Wait a minute. All right, here we go with the hilarious, funny number 9. Okay, so we've all been through this. We're sitting in a match of Call of Duty, waiting for it to start, and some annoying person just starts yapping about, whether it's some person with an obnoxious accent, it's some underage kid who shouldn't own the game. But in this one particular case...
My pet peeve, Phil, this is the truth.
Mm-hmm.
And this is with one community. I'm not trying to be racist here, but black people do this a lot. They play rap music in the microphone.
Am I wrong? Anytime you're playing Call of Duty, you're right. There's always background music playing, or they have some wind tunnel in their fucking house. It's like, what kind of fan do you have behind you that it sounds like you're at an airport?
D
you're trying to fucking play the game.
Have
you ever?
Is Dr. D like a busted face Tom Selleck? Because if that's the case, then yes, absolutely.
Notice, Phil, that their smoke alarm starts chirping?
Beep. Beep. Jesus.
Notice that, Phil? Like, because that's a very common occurrence for me on Xbox Live.
How about Phil, I can never get over how Andy stammers, bro. I feel for him, dude, because I have that
really
same
got on
issue.
my nerves. I just don't understand why some people want to sit in matchmaking and talk as loud as they can.
But what I'm talking about here is like a Russian guy or German starts yapping in his language, and you're like, what? Huh?
Brazilians?
Yeah.
In a foreign accent.
Yeah. That's the part I agree with too. You have to take the way someone says something into account when claiming that it's not something. I don't think it's funny at all.
I can see if they were like in private chat with their friends, but why on earth do they need to do this? Take a look. All right, this is my last game for this set. Shut the fuck up, loser. This is my last game for the set. I have some stuff to do, so...
What happened to this Phil? We need this Phil back! The Phil who would just say, shut the fuck up, loser! This is some King Phil shit on the highest level.
That's the funniest shit ever, dude.
This is the kind of stuff that big YouTubers can still act like this. You know what I mean? But you got to be big shit because then everyone gives you pass. But you can't, someone like me, they'd be on my ass a moment if I said a word like this, like.
Yeah.
I mean, I play Street Fighter and I talk shit like this and everyone gives me shit for it.
Don't ever feel, who cares? Like, honestly, just let them.
Let them talk.
What the fuck kind of gibberish is that? Where you from, Yemen? What the fuck is that shit?
Oh my god! Oh my god! Phil just busted. Oh my god!
That's right. I'm hardcore like that. When was the last time that you had the balls to insult an entire country?
True.
Stay tuned.
All right, well, that's the first one.
You can really see why Phil was such a beloved personality over the years. When did you have the balls?
I got a lot of fan mail from Yemen.
Yeah, I bet.
It is funny, dude. It is funny.
That was so good. Oh my god.
Full intro every time. I never shorten it.
Here, I'll
Number 8.
We're on it. I can skip it. Okay. There.
Riddle me this. What happens when you combine an egomaniacal, overpretentious, self-important rapper who thinks that he's God's gift to music and cross him over with an egomaniacal, overpretentious, self-important ex-merc who thinks he's the only person who knows what's best for the entire planet? Well, you would get the main protagonist of Dead Rising 2, Tyrone King, or as I like to term him during the course of...
Wait, I don't think I screened this one.
Oh!
Do you
No. This is fine. This is fine.
Okay, cool.
This one's fine. Thanks, Phil.
I heard
For the record,
Tyrone, and I'm like,
Yeah. For the record, these are fan voted, meaning some of these I actually think genuinely are really funny. Some aren't as much, but there were moments from like a playthrough my viewers liked.
Okay,
I think this might not even hit very well.
You're
because it might be
saying
more
this is
to
a
watch the game.
reflection on the DSP fans? It's not just your hands.
Listen, it wasn't me. It was the fans.
Let's just throw it off on the fans.
Well, let's just put it this way. There might have been way worse things that happened this year, but these are just the ones that they wanted to see.
Whoa.
Let's go, Phil!
To the game, Kanye Wesker. I mean, this guy just takes the
Kanye Wesker. He combined Kanye and Wesker from Resident Evil.
Two people and actually slams them together in a mishmash that can only be described as Japan's actual view of what they think the typical African American is like. I mean, TK is just larger than life. He thinks he's a big shot. He's blinged out to the max. He's always wearing those really cool shades. He's got a giant mace that's really a microphone.
Wait, is this from fucking Dead Rising?
Yeah, he's the main villain of Dead Rising 2.
Oh shit.
Okay, I never played that game. Whoa, all right.
Down, covered in jewels and diamonds. And of course, just like the Japanese think of every single black person, he can pull a gun out of thin air, including out of his own asshole. And whenever he fires it, that's right, he has to have it side-cocked with no recoil. Amazingly magical African-American powers. So,
you know what,
Kanye West...
Do you remember, Phil, you made some sort of post about how all these punks carry guns, and if they pulled one on you, you'd take out their windpipe?
Yep, remember? That's what the documentary. Yep.
Oh, fuck, man.
Shit.
Or TK, as he was really called in the game. In my opinion, one of the biggest racist stereotypes of the year. Really funny that the Japanese are still putting this kind of stuff into their games, but let's face it. For how long have we been playing games from Japan where they have this African-American stereotype, and it's always this stereotypical kind of a deal? I guess we're just going to have to put up with it a little bit longer.
Now it's all woke shit with women with giant jaws. So we were all felt it. All right, there we go. Whoops, sorry, that was okay. Now we're on number 6.
Oh man, there's 6 more of these. I didn't know if the channel's making it, Phil.
Okay, so this is
a
actually
good
one of the things that some
good
people
one.
did get offended at during my playthroughs this year. This one actually was in the new Medal of Honor game where you act as a Tier 1 operative undercover in Afghanistan looking like a terrorist.
No, I'm pretty sure they stopped, right?
No,
Yeah, they're
Phil's
done.
Going
Yeah,
after
the COD like destroyed them.
And it's funny because the very beginning of the game, you're riding in a Jeep or a car with one of your fellow undercover people.
Oh, yeah.
And it looks like an episode of Cops, if you've ever seen that show on TV. It looks like you're riding shotgun in a cop car riding through this Afghani town. And it's just, I don't know, it was just hilarious. All of a sudden, I started making wisecracks about Al-Qaeda cops and all that.
Did
so
he
here's
say
a couple of things
African
that I said.
American
Some
powers,
people
bro?
took offense to it.
Did he really say that?
Nowhere, racism appeared.
Connors, bro.
Understand? I'm making
Did
fun
he
of
say
it.
that?
We were still at war
that's
with
fucked
the
up.
terrorists back then.
Yeah.
This was Phil doing his patriotic duty. Oh, Phil.
I'm not making fun of all Muslims or the Muslim religion, and
Not
it's only
all.
meant to
Not
be
all.
funny, so
Not
don't
all.
take offense. Without further ado, Al-Qaeda cops and the bed intruder. Oh, UAV right there. That's a UAV.
Let's go on.
UAV online, bitches.
I wish the U.S. military would hire Phil to operate UAV.
Oh shit! It's a Durka party.
No! You got a Mamma Mia? That's not Arabic. Mamma Mia! Mamma Mia!
Okay, the cops. Today we are out to catch the infidels. We have a hot tip that there is a domestic disturbance at the home of a Christian. Let us go shoot the fuck out of him. Voila!
Hell no!
Oh no, here we have a woman without her shawl on. Time for a stoning. Today,
Time for a stoning? Phil! Phil, what were you thinking? Time for a stoning? It's time for a stoning!
Get the cops!
Roger. Still, eyes open.
Wow, this is gonna do real well on the clip channel.
I think Blake is throwing this all in the garbage.
How are we gonna get the green monetization on this one, Bill?
Keep in mind, it back in the day, this stuff was getting monetized on YouTube. It actually was.
And you'd make way more money,
There's
right?
so much shit going on right now.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So much shit.
Salamuna. Salam. Toy Pohiki Chimon Gal to you.
Durka, Muhammad Jihad. Durka.
Oh my god. This is
During,
ridiculous.
what was it called? Team America.
Team America. Yep.
Team America. America.
Yep. Muhammad Jihad.
Yeah, Durka. Remember in Team America, that was the joke.
Man.
Oh, Durka, Muhammad Jihad.
Nah, everything cool here, my man. Cigarette? No, banana. Bro.
Did he say bro?
Yeah.
What?
Bro? Did you call me bro? You gave it away.
Panther, is Wolfpack in position? Affirmative. Cardo's looks quiet from the south.
Alright, I'm back.
Not yet. Let us know if things change. We'll go.
These games are good, right?
Oh man, I used to love Medal of Honor. I liked it single player a lot.
I got him in a headshot anyway. Samaz, Bozo Balamat. Durka, you want some Durka? I will give you some Durka.
So there's one guy in your chat who's like, what the fuck?
Oh, it's a knife?
Put that chat in your comments.
Oh yes, for Allah.
I was laugh like. There wasn't a fatwa against you. In fact, we probably shouldn't play. Can you imagine there's some Muslim leader like the Ayatollah? Philip Burnell, we declare a fatwa against you for defaming the name of Allah. There is a bounty upon his head. Blessed be the martyrs that take down Phil. I bet you the detractors are already sending it to the Ayatollah as we speak.
Bro,
I'm sure they already have.
I'm not even
they probably did that
Over,
years ago.
buddy. You're getting Danish newspaper, bro.
Nope.
All right, we have a lot to go through.
Not
so
making
let's
that
go. I
joke.
think we
Sorry.
got the point.
Not even a little bit.
This one was pretty funny. I think it's when you're with your buddies, right?
I was gonna say I have a direct line, but I was like, nah.
Nah. Use from time to time.
No, never mind.
And sometimes I use.
I can deal with internet ops. I can't deal with the FBI.
Notably, I used it last year.
This is funny because you're making fun of Italians, and you're fully allowed to make fun of Italians.
Assassin's Creed 2.
I'm 50%, so yeah.
Well, if you remember at the beginning of that game, it was a push at the baby, and then also It's a Mia Mario.
I love Italians. Being Italian myself, it's such a rich culture. Shit, I'm feeling pretty toasty, boys.
But in this game this year, there weren't as many notable lines. So what I did is kind of when I was playing the game, I went around
Creed
and
2, and there
just kind of
wasn't
messed
many
around a little
notable
bit with it, and it was a
lines.
little bit
It's
funny
the
here and there.
first-
So voted number 5. Here it is, my Italian accent and Assassin's
thought
Creed
I was
Brotherhood. Here's a couple
Mexican?
clips.
I mean, with the way the Italians kind of took over. Shit, what was I gonna say? Dude, the Italians probably discovered Mexico some 400 or 500 years back. My dog's going crazy. Oh shit. Hold on, guys. I gotta go see why he's going crazy. I was hoping that he would stop.
How was the voting process conducted, Phil? Did you do a straw poll or what was it?
No, back then I had like full-on forums with thousands and thousands of registered members who would post and talk. So they would actually nominate their moments, and I would tally them up, and then I would make a big poll. They would vote on the forums. You'd have to be a registered account and everything. So it was a big arduous process. It would take like 2 months to get this ready for the end of the year.
Damn.
Shit, I'm already behind.
And you made it separate videos, right? Or is it one video?
Oh no! On YouTube, everything's got to be separate videos, so you monetize and get maximum views.
Let's go!
Let's go! The legendary
And this is before they used watch time as your. Yeah. So you would make way more if you just made like 3-minute videos and pump them out. Yeah.
Absolutely correct. Yep.
Smart.
Mamma mia!
Damn, that was fun to be
Mario, I'm hungry. Can we get a pizza? Maybe a calzone.
By the way, you can, like, I'm just going to say this. In Phil's defense, you can clearly tell there's no political agenda behind any of this at all. It's just clearly Phil.
It's based on, like, the South Park humor, you know, mantra, you know, from fucking Team America, like the chicken, black people eating chicken. It's all jokes. But now there's, like, any joke is like, are you voting for Trump? Do you want to kill? You know, it's like, whoa.
Right.
Are you the next Richard? Were you at Charlottesville?
You know, it's like, are you Nick Flynn?
I'm not voting for Trump, but I'm not. I mean, I'm probably. I don't know. I'm sure as shit not voting for Kamala Harris, bro. Who wants an incumbent, like an official that wasn't elected or put there democratically?
Just like the uncle at Thanksgiving dinner just spitting out his imitation of the ethnics is basically what
it is. Yeah,
it's very harmless.
And we've all made jokes here and there. So.
Woven into the fabric of the American consciousness.
Yes.
What Phil is doing here is Americana through and through. Let's be real.
This is funny.
Where you going? Oh shit!
Man.
When you're an assassino, you need to have a cleaner underwear all day because you constantly be shitting yourself.
It used to be good, right?
Climbing. Yeah, it used to be good.
You used to have freedom.
Hey, hello. It's a Jenny. It's a my lovely Jenny. Hello. Oh, hello, Maria. Mucho bene, Veronica.
Yeah, okay, see, but you see how this kind of comedy is so much different?
Very funny, very funny.
This one's nowhere near as good as the others. It's like I said, they're not equal level because people voted. It's not really good.
It's good.
Yeah, it's not equal level because that one isn't very racist, like, at all. You're just doing generalized stereotypes. But what's the generalized stereotype of saying that you're going to sell a black child into slavery? Again, it's just like, I want questions answered.
Well, this one, I think, is...
This one actually was in the new Medal of Honor game.
Wait.
No, that's
I'm sorry. I have to left arrow because it's in reverse. My bad.
There you go.
Top 10. Why? I thought that my Indigo Prophecy playthrough this year was unique.
Buddy, this game, first of all, was cool at first, and then it just turns retarded, right?
Yeah, the end is very weird. I don't want to spoil it, but the end, it just changes tones halfway through. You're like, what the fuck is he playing?
What the fuck?
For a couple of reasons. First, simply because it was made by Quantic Dream, the same company who had made Heavy Rain previously in the year. But the other reason is the interesting inclusion of some really weird racist stereotypes. And first of all, yes, everyone knows that Lucas Kane, for whatever reason, he looks Asian, even though he's supposed to be white, Caucasian, and he gets these amazing powers, where he does crazy moves and is able to, evade the police repeatedly, like the one Jet Li.
What about him makes him look Asian? By the way,
I was just about to say.
You think so?
like half Asian. I agree. Look,
yeah, like half, right? Yeah. His face, like you would think if you were gonna have prominent Caucasian features, there's other things you could like. That's like a streamlined Japanese face almost from like a Final Fantasy game or something. Exactly. Right?
Yep. No, it looks nothing like it. Like what the fuck are you talking about?
But I think really the racist stereotype that comes out
this
here
is crazy.
Just is ridiculous.
I can't believe David Cage did what he did here.
Tyler. I mean, here's a guy. He's an African American. He's late for work constantly. He sleeps in. Why is he sleeping? Because he's got a hot white girlfriend at home who he actually bangs instead of getting up and going to work. Then when he finally gets to work, he's constantly complaining. He gets tired at night, and he owes a white guy at work $100. And what does he do? Does he pay him back? Of course not. He challenges him to a basketball game.
What? Stop!
What, dude?
Stop!
That's
Shut it down!
ridiculous.
You're telling me the black man owes this white guy money, and rather than actually pay what he owes,
that's racism.
he decides to challenge him to a basketball game, double or nothing.
I remember playing this back in the day and being like, "What the fuck is going on?" I'm like, "Wait, what? You're gonna play basketball to not pay? And you're always late to work." You're like.
People in chat are saying it's too real to be racist.
Yeah.
Which obviously the
best part about it is that's not the plot of the game. That's just like they put that in there to have more content to pad the game. It has nothing to do with the plot. It's just in there like, dude, they put in the most offensive shit as the side content of the game.
You have to do though, right?
Yeah, you have to do it to beat the game. It's part of the story.
Yeah. And now, I'm not some kind of ridiculous socialist or anything, but you know. I lost my train of thought, bro. Oh my god.
Let's get some subs for the mandatory racist content.
The white guy. It's just so ridiculously racism, and the stereotype here is just so strong. It was hilarious.
He's gonna go after an African American.
No,
he doesn't like African Americans.
Oh my god.
There's a few things you gotta understand about Phil, okay? So, one thing, he loves money. Second thing, he doesn't like Asians, okay? And then the third thing, he doesn't like being around black people, but he likes subsisting off of black culture, if that makes sense. I mean, he's not like a Vanilla Ice, but he'll use it if it benefits him, is what I mean. It's more like Elvis, right? Don't really give credit to the black community. Take what's popular from the black community and use it to make yourself popular. It's literally like lyrics from an Eminem song, right? Wait, what? Caught what? Rewind it how long? Rewind it how long, JDX the kid? Few seconds. I think we went back 10 seconds.
Offensive shit as the side content of the game.
You have to do though, right?
Yeah, you have to do it.
Dude, he disrespects the shit out of Brian, and he hasn't done any more content with him because the last content he did with Brian, he disrespected one of Brian's friends, and Brian got mad. And he's like, who's a pattern player? And Phil's like, oh, I'm not saying anybody's a pattern player, but he's doing the cami pattern, and that's how he's playing. So you're calling him a fucking pattern player, you dipshit? Like, what the fuck? What the fuck, bro? And then he called him on it, and then after that, we've never, ever, ever seen Brian and DSP in the same vicinity again. And rightfully so. Because if he was talking to shit about somebody, I don't know, like JDX the kid, if we were in a lobby, right? And he was talking shit about the way you were playing the game, and it's like, what the fuck is your problem, bro? Get the fuck up on out of here. You know?
To beat the game is part of the story. Yeah.
Let's get some subs for the mandatory racist content.
Dun dun
over the
dun.
It's just so ridiculously racism.
Get the
And the
fuck
stereotype
outta here.
here is just so strong. It was
Is that you,
hilarious
Phil?
during the playthrough.
Is that you, Phil? Can you tell me again if that's you?
Oh my God, it's Scottie Pippen Slam City all over again.
Buhan is so strong in this fucking game. It's ridiculous.
And the
It's
music
like, what
they
the
use
fuck?
too is like
Yep.
70s.
Get the fuck
what's
outta
that,
here,
like,
Buhan.
Soul
You
or
ain't
funk or
got-
something
Yeah,
like
you know, like those movies, the black
outta here.
exploitation movies.
Oh
it's that
God,
music
those
for
were
this season.
awful.
I gotta say, was this back
Those
when you
were
were filming
truly
it on
awful.
the TV?
Yeah, this is my camera pointed at the TV. Yep.
It looks great for being a camera pointed at a TV.
Actually.
Honestly, like you never had to adapt. Like honestly, if you were still filming the TV to this day, you would
Oh,
still have
God.
just as much success. I bet.
Oh God,
No,
are they
they
gonna
went
get
to,
him to do the
okay, who
fucking...
farted has gifted 10
Very fun show.
That's
Let's
funny,
fucking
bro.
go. Let's go.
Okay, who farted? That's a good name.
No, it actually does surprisingly look good too.
There's a lot of work
Get
going
that
into
shit
that. I
outta
was
here.
constantly adjusting the gamma and the white balance levels and shit on the camera. Every scene, I had to keep fucking doing that. That's
Oh,
why I
really?
got tired of it eventually.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
just too much work.
I remember
Yeah.
I did playthroughs like this in like 2019, 2020.
You
I was
did.
doing, and I stacked.
Oh, when he's
it on,
talking
like,
about
books.
stereotypes.
I had like a phone stacked on a
Oh my
stack of
gosh.
books. Zoomed in, it was so fucking scuffed.
Ash, your playthrough, you played as Ronnie Ralph, playing
For
Crash
Crash
Bandicoot.
Now I don't know if we could ever show that.
No,
because
this makes
that-
Phil's
that's
look like
actually-
PG-13.
That was my favorite thing I've ever done online is the Ronnie Ralph Crash Bandicoot review. But every third word was like,
Yeah.
Fuck you think you are, boy?
it is on Gumroad.
That's right. Give me that shit. My name's Fingers.
All right, so let's go because we have a lot more content. Whoops, again, it's this way. He's not used to it this way. All right, here we go.
Number
Oh, Comic-Con's coming around again.
Voted
Bro,
racist
I
remarks
love
of
Comic-Con.
2010.
so good.
I got all the exclusives.
Oh no, senor, I do not believe it. It is numero tres.
Oh my God.
What? No, what was that?
Senor, I do
Is
not
Black
believe it.
Steel Raven
Senor,
here
I do not
still?
believe it. It's number
Because
tres.
him saying I was Mexican is actually pretty correct.
Whoa,
Numero tres. All right, so for this one,
Oh, I see why you use it.
Oh,
Yeah, that's why.
oh, I see. It's the-
how to really set it up. I don't know. There's no punchline to it. It's just this simple.
I actually.
When John
am
and I
pretty
went to
Mexican.
play Red Dead Redemption's online
My dad
free
is.
roaming gameplay,
bullet hole.
the game basically levels you up, and as you level up, you can unlock new characters, better horses.
My dad,
and
he
different
fucking
classes.
loves
But
Speedy Gonzalez.
how ridiculous is it that the game actually started
that
us as
stereotype's
Mexicans,
on the table, I guess.
and our starting
how
horse was a
ridiculous.
donkey?
How dare they start you off as
No.
a Mexican?
No.
Well, it makes
How
sense
dare
though,
they.
because like in an RPG, you start off as like the lowest class, and you have to work your way up. So it kind of makes sense why they would start
Jesus
you.
Christ, Ash. Jesus fucking chill. It's all
Right?
comedic.
That was fucking brutal.
His
Well, in
cousin's
America,
slow.
it's like, that's how it is.
Jesus, Ash.
Basically, the game was
He
telling
was
us
the
that
opposite
Mexicans are
of
the lowest
Speedy.
form of life and don't even deserve a horse. You ride the burro.
Wait a
until you
minute, what
die.
did you
Burro.
say? Somehow top speed.
Yeah.
Did
I
Phil
don't know,
just
but I'm
declare
pretty.
them the
I am.
lowest?
No, the game is saying it.
The game is
The
saying
burro.
it. That's the
The
point.
Yeah.
burro.
The game is literally so when you're level 1
burro.
in Red Dead 1, you have a donkey and you're a
The
Mexican.
motherfuckers are spamming.
And you
Right.
literally level
The
up and you
motherfuckers are
become
spamming
more
Angry
American
Joe.
as you level up. And you
Right.
have a horse.
Right.
Earn enough experience
Mr.
points in
Vargas
order to
isn't
level
gonna be
up
too
and get a
happy
real
about
horse.
this.
But
Let a real horse.
By the way, this is coming back out on PC. And did you know, really funny fun fact here, back when I did videos back in the day, when I was online, I played online for like a week. I met a fan of mine. They're like, "Are you the real Andy Worski?" Woo! See?
Right. Actually,
I was famous too, Phil.
It's funny because after we did this and we made that video, we actually found out that's not the case. That
Yeah,
other people
it's
actually
not
start
really
out
funny.
as soldiers,
I just think the way
as
he said
Indians.
he said burro was funny.
The Mexican
the
players
burro
start out with a donkey.
It's so white.
Yeah,
But none of the
everyone
other
else gets the horse.
The
Yep.
burro.
Every other race gets a horse, just not the Mexicans.
It's
How
just
messed up
not the
is that?
Mexicans. Whoa.
As other different types, but it was just so racially ridiculous and hilarious that when we started, we ended up as the lowly Mexicans and their burro that rides super slow, slower than any horse in the game.
Oh,
so
shit.
Yeah,
there's
you
no
don't say
punchline.
it was
There's
racist.
no. I'm showing you the video clip now. There's really nothing else to show you.
Yeah.
It's just you start as a Mexican, and the game tells you that the Mexican is the lowest.
They're
form
gonna
of life.
fix that for the PC. I bet you.
Oh my god.
I bet they're gonna change that for the
got
fucking
me, Wuhan.
re-release.
I
I
got
bet
you,
you any
bro.
money.
Oh man.
I bet you for the re-release, they won't. This is Rockstar. They're not even going to have the online for the
Oh,
re-release.
yeah.
How much you want to bet? I guarantee you they're going to cut it out. That's how they are when they re-release their shit. They cut out features.
I'll say
So I
this.
guarantee it.
Let's
Good.
get some subs
Let's
for
get some
this.
subs.
Oh
It's really
my
funny,
goodness.
Phil.
The
And thanks for being
legendary
a good sport.
DarkSydeDrill. He's being a great sport.
Yeah.
I've gone way too far. I actually very much regret now. I've gone too
That
far.
line was
The
kind of fucking
The
crazy.
detractors will never let this shit go ever.
That was
now.
We're just
Bro,
joking.
I don't care.
That's why we do the chain together playthrough. We're all chained
I don't give a
together
shit.
going to hell.
Let's
So
go.
I don't give a shit.
Junior Bacon
Whatever he
Steveburger
said.
has
Yeah,
gifted
I'm a
5 subs.
I'm a genuine tractor, right? I'm out here on the John Deere, bro. I don't give a fuck what you just said. I don't care. I don't care.
You know what too? What was I gonna say about the Rockstar? Oh, the Red Dead 2 online's fucking garbage. What a
Yeah,
piece
it
of
is.
shit, dude.
It's way
They
worse
don't
than the
care.
first. The
They
first
don't
is much
care
better.
at all. They actually don't care. Lady Titan 1989 for a sub. Let's go. Xeron, it's so
tell your
boring.
wife.
It's funny. You have to pay real money
I'm
to make it
available
anywhere,
on
or it's
Tuesday.
like
No.
the worst
I'm
line.
kidding. I'm kidding. I'm sorry.
I literally
I'm sorry.
don't have to say anything. Just
Oh, no.
watch the clips.
Oh no.
All right, this is pretty wild.
I don't think I've ever played Red Dead Redemption a day in my
Have you
life.
played Gangsta
not a fan of
Kitchen
cowboys.
Ash, on the Wii or on the PS Move?
Yeah.
PS Move.
Yeah,
PS Move.
you were the only person who
Dude,
ever
I've
had a
always,
PS Move.
I know.
I've always wanted a PlayStation Move, bro. I'm not even gonna front. I thought those things were so fucking cool.
I had it.
I know.
I used to play ping pong.
That's very
all the time.
generous
It
of
was fun.
So you got a hamburger ready?
Then I like hurt my wrist like from playing ping pong way too much. I couldn't jack off for like a month.
Yo,
Oh,
It's fucking racist.
Phil's
Big
just
Beat Kitchen.
immediately. Phil's immediately vibing with it. He's like Bob is that like he's so happy. And then John just comes. He's like, "That's racist."
oh
Phil's
God,
just
Andy's
having
looking
such a
chunky.
good-
You love this is this is
the
great.
way that Phil was vibing.
Dude, I grew up in the neighborhood, and I lived next to a guy that drove a lowered, I think it was the Camaro, and he looked exactly like that. He always wore a blue jersey. He cooked barbecue on the weekends, bro, and his ass was always drinking.
Phil's so happy about it. John's like disgusted.
He's like, what the fuck is this?
What do you mean, Phil?
This is like Parappa the Rappa, but like a black dude at a kitchen, right?
Come on, man. I told you. Rachel Ray looks a lot different. Never forget your apron and your bulletproof vest when you cook in the gangsta kitchen.
I'm not even sure if my
Don't
PC
forget
could
your
run that.
apron and your bulletproof vest when you're at the gangster.
bulletproof vest at the gangsta kitchen. Phil, care to explain that one, Phil?
Can I explain it? Yeah. Look at the game.
I'm gonna be cooking against the clock. Look at this. We start easy side up. Everybody loves a pancake.
Is that real?
Yes, this is a game.
That's not actually real, is it?
I swear to God, they made
this game's real.
Yeah,
the name of the game is TV Superstars. This is one of the mini games in the game. Yes, and all the characters look just like weirdly disturbing, just like him. They're like caricatures of real people. It's a very odd game.
We can't make that an emote because that will get abused really.
Yeah, it looks like
you get in way too much trouble. Yeah,
yeah. I mean, we already do have that one that they're spamming in there.
Oh, the screaming black guy.
We would need 50 subs right now for that to be an emote. If we get 50 subs.
Oh man,
we won't get 50 subs.
Come on, who's out there? Look at this.
This ink is gonna crack under pressure. Yo, don't put too much cocaine in those paintings.
Okay, but Phil, where did that come from?
Yeah, what's that about?
Where did that one
why
come from? Because it's not even the right race, really.
That's Colombian, isn't it?
That Tism lean, bro.
Cuban, yeah.
I don't even know if I can replicate it on camera. Oh, the Tism lean. My pin fell apart. My back popped. I'm getting old. Call the ambulance.
Got my wires crossed for that.
He mixed up his racist stereotypes, but it still came out just as funny. In fact, more so as a result.
Oh, fuck.
What was that lean, bro?
All night. We can't have you chasing the dragon the whole episode.
Your friend's just like, oh my God.
He's like, at this moment, he knew the DSP channel was fucked. It was only a question. It wasn't even a question if they would be demonetized. It was whether the channel would be banned entirely.
And the funniest part about that, this was the height of my popularity on YouTube. It 100% was. I had the most views, the most people watching. This is one of the biggest co-op playthroughs we ever did on my channel.
Yeah. Oh, someone's saying it's for Kata's Kitchen.
It is for Kata's Kitchen.
That doesn't even work, man. Good luck.
What the fuck? Hey, by the way, what's this like result page? Why do you have a black eye?
Yeah, because we do a face scan with the PlayStation camera, but of course your lighting, you're not in a fucking studio, so you don't have a good lighting, so it makes you look all fucked up and everything. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Got his ass beat.
You done good.
Fucking Gangster Kitchen. I can't handle it, man. I'm not getting enough for this.
No.
You know what it's like to cook on the streets. To actually cook on the streets. You cook on the pavement. Flip it up. Flip it up. Cook on those bananas. Oh my God. I gotta bust some rhymes.
What? You rap?
Okay, this is insane.
I want to play this game.
Pancake crap?
Is there a re-release?
Can we get this and do a playthrough?
You need PS Move. It's PS Move only. You'd have to buy all that shit and have the PlayStation and everything to do it.
Oh, but you need PS4, right? Not 5. It won't work for 5.
Oh, I don't know if this was on PS3, so I don't know if this works on PS.
Oh shit, it was the 3. Yeah, you're right. Fuck.
Yeah.
Okay. That should be tough.
With this pancake, the U.S. government.
Is that a Klansman?
No, I thought it was too. No, it's the hat. It's the way the hat is.
Yeah.
It looked bad for a sec, though.
You'll be great.
Elvis is still alive.
Get a grip. Elvis Presley died on the toilet.
He did. Taking his shit.
Oh. Is this Uncle Jemima?
Oh my
It's Uncle
God.
Jemima, isn't it? He was made for Aunt Jemima. I want her back. Can we get her back on the
It's not the same. It's not the same.
Breakfast hasn't been the same. Somehow Uncle Ben's allowed to stay.
Yeah.
But no Aunt Jemima?
Oh, no, that's not true. Now it's just Ben's rice. They got rid of Uncle Ben. It just says like Ben's original on there or something. They changed that too.
Phil?
But is the black dude
Phil's
on
on
it?
top of that. Phil's on
No, it's
top
gone.
of the
He's
racial
off of it too.
stereotype.
Isn't that racist though? Being like, oh, sorry, no black people on food
No
anymore.
black people allowed on
That's
planes.
actually racist,
No,
in my
for-
opinion.
For racists, it's an improvement. They don't have to look at black people.
Oh my God.
Bring it up, racist dub. That's what happens with these wokesters. They just keep giving the racists free wins.
I mean, honestly, I would love to hear sales numbers of what happened to that syrup when they changed to the fucking mill syrup or whatever the hell they are. Who the fuck goes and buys that?
Yeah,
you know, you're looking for what you know.
What even is Pearl Mill Company? Some bullshit like that.
I started just buying like actual syrup now, like real Canadian, like tasty syrup. It's really good, by the way.
Yeah, because that's all Canada is good for, bro.
Oh, so I know a video you're missing, and I'm shocked because that was the one that was like the worst one.
No, I slipped it in there, bud. Look.
Oh, really?
At the top, you see how it says bonus kino?
Okay.
I edited a little bit though.
Feels like
because there was
make
two.
Sure that you get the worst one in.
There was two lines. I'm like, this cannot be on the show. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It was a joke. What you said, but I was like,
I'll set it up because I know exactly what the situation was. It wasn't how it sounded.
See what I fucking
There's a
mean,
background
bro?
to it. There's
See what I mean? See what I mean? So then there is a line. Even for people who believe that there isn't. Like Andy Worski, everything should be a joke, right? Yet you're here deeming that certain things that he said were jokes, yes, but were too abhorrent to be said on stream. Are you fucking stupid? Your whole argument this whole time was jokes are jokes and people shouldn't be thin-skinned and claim that they're anything but jokes. Yet you had to delete certain aspects of it. If you had to censor certain aspects of it, then there's a line, even for you. Hypocrite. You can't say there's no line and now say, "Oh, I had to make the line in the sand." Get the fuck out of here, man.
Context.
Wait,
Okay.
are we talking about Dead Space,
I'm
right?
wondering how Phil
Oh
got
no, that's not what I'm talking about. See, you don't have it. You don't have the clip.
I know what you were talking about then. You were talking about your Prince of Persia playthrough. I did not put that.
No, not that either. There was one in this countdown that I guess I didn't send you the file.
Wait a minute.
Worse.
No, not that horrible racist moment.
That's right. There's worse.
No, not that horrible moment that's too bad to be played on the show. No, there's another moment that's even more insane.
I don't know
This is what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Should we guess them?
We got a problem.
He just insulted you.
You've seen all our chefs in action. Let's find out who's gonna take the crown.
I think I beat you there early.
This game was Kino though. It is a knockoff of Parappa the Rapper, I gotta say.
This part is, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Why is the white guy on a throne? Did you notice that? The white
right.
guy was like the king lording above the black
Well, that was
guy.
his friend. That was John.
Okay. So wait, John's the ultimate king racist in all of this? Let's throw John under the bus. Oh, this was all John's idea, actually.
Pikachu G, I added stuff to this, dude. Like, what do you mean? Like, what the fuck?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
John was the mastermind. Don't worry,
All right,
we'll do
number
this
one.
version.
Number one.
Wait.
Oh, the most racist moment of the year. Number one.
Let's go.
Okay, so let me set this up so everyone understands the circumstances surrounding what happened.
What do you mean?
This year in July, John Rambo and I flew out together to Nashville to participate in the Super Battle Opera qualifiers for Super
Was
Street
his
Fighter
name
2 Turbo.
really John Rambo?
No,
No,
that was
of course
that was his Street Fighter
I
nickname,
actually
like when he went at a
believed it
tournament.
really was John Rambo until
That would have been badass.
I
No
know.
fucking way.
It happened to be like
You
Sylvester
can't be this
Stallone.
dumb.
Now,
be
Howard
this
was
dumb.
also
Is
supposed
your
to come
name
along with us, but
actually
he couldn't get the
PPP?
same flight.
Is your
Therefore,
name
he was going to fly out
PPP?
later that day after
Good
he had
fucking
work. He couldn't
Lord.
get out of work that day. Well,
Oh,
what
and
ended
then,
up
by the way, after this, guys, we've got Dicker. Wait, or is it?
Dickers, and then we've got.
I
the
say
Ralph
Dickers first. Yeah.
happening
Dickers,
was
yeah.
Cool.
Howard went to the airport, and there was so much traffic on the way there. He drove for over 2 hours. Keep in mind, the airport is only an hour away from where he lives, but the traffic was so intense. He got there and was literally 1 minute late. They told him, no, you just missed the cutoff. You cannot check in, and you cannot go on your flight. So he had to drive. First of all, he had to reschedule his flight for the next day at an inconvenient time. He had to drive all the way back home, which was another 2 hours of traffic. Then the next day he had to drive all the way back to the airport again, which again was an insane amount of traffic. So pretty much because of what's going on at the airports in the United States ever since 9/11, he was in a really mean mood when he finally got to Nashville.
Chat,
so we
you
were all
gotta
sitting
wake
around
this
a Jack
bull
in the
up.
Box, kind of joking around, talking a little bit about his ordeal on his flight out.
First off,
here's what happened.
Rebel
so for those
scum.
of you in areas where you don't have Jack in the Box,
We celebrate the
this
empire
is a
around these
ultimate
parts.
bacon double. Basically 2 giant burgers with all kinds
No,
of
I'm
condiments,
kidding. Big
bacon
ups,
is
bro.
slapped
Welcome.
on there. These guys got the big chicken
Oh,
sandwich, which
what
is
a
like
bitey.
2
Look
chicken
at, oh
patties.
my god!
Cheese.
What's wrong? What was he thinking, man? Look at that on
What?
his face.
He's
You not
thinking
seen,
America.
like, look at this
Fuck yeah.
bite he's taking out of it. I've never seen someone eat so sloppy in all my days. Look at the huge fucking cum stain there, right?
Cheese,
under
lettuce,
his
tomato
lip.
sauce.
Oh
Kinda
my
sauce. I don't know what's
god!
on it.
No, I didn't miss that one, Evil Day.
Secret sauce.
Gave that sandwich the sloppy
Okay.
coffee.
Yes,
right.
we did get Howard. He finally arrived, so good.
Dude, most people think, oh, I should put cheddar on a chicken sandwich. Put Swiss cheese on your chicken sandwich. So much better. So much better.
Day late. Day late and $1 short, but he's here.
Just been through.
And then you wonder
some things.
And then you wonder why we have terrorists in jail.
Whoa.
Jesus Christ.
Airport security's working well.
Wow.
Keeping a Street Fighter player from making it through his
That's right. You know, the most dangerous people on the planet, Street Fighter players. Meanwhile, Habib walked right through with his shank.
Whoa.
They really are, bro.
He said he's a German full of bop.
It's just not funny, bro.
I don't even know what he said there, but I'm pretty sure it
Provolone on everything. It's a good cheese. It's a good cheese. But I'm just saying.
All right. Well,
I'm just saying. Oh, and also when you're making grilled cheese, I put Swiss cheese on my grilled cheese as well. 2 pieces of American cheese, you know, the Kraft singles, and then a piece of Swiss cheese. It's the best fucking grilled cheese, bro. Oh man, I don't know why. I don't know why all of a sudden I started thinking about grilled cheese, bro.
Did we miss 7?
Yeah, there's one missing for sure, and I know what it is.
Oh, he didn't have it in the list for me.
He did
Download.
set up Howard.
I must have forgot to send it. Or
So this is my theory. John Rambo and Howard, they were best friends. But Phil and John Rambo were friends, but Phil believed them to be best friends. Phil believed that Howard was the odd man out. But the entire time, Phil was the odd man out. And John Rambo and Howard were friends, like best friends. I mean, because if you look at it, who'd John Rambo go with when there was a falling out with them? He went with Howard because he was friends with Howard and Phil was just the hang around.
I have the raw file, but you cannot play the raw file.
Okay.
You can't play it.
Oh, he
You
can't.
can't.
Oh.
Your raw file.
Okay.
But then how could it only be number 7?
Don't worry. I added one more to make sure it was 10.
Oh, okay.
All right, guys. I edited this down a little bit. Here is the famous, infamous. Do you want?
And I mean, this theory is further cemented when you understand that Phil hated Howard, and Howard didn't really like Phil, but they tolerated each other because of John Rambo. And I genuinely believe that Phil was jealous that John Rambo and Howard were friends, so he immediately was antagonistic towards Howard to push him out, and he could take his place as John Rambo's best friend. That's what I think. I think Phil is that much of a narcissist and egomaniacal to try and push somebody out or oust them from a friend group because he personally does not like them.
Want me to play this, Phil? Like, how many subs for us to play? This one's nuts.
Let's get at least 20 subs.
Do you care?
Darkside Pimp has gifted 20 subs.
20. Wait, how did he do it? With a delay.
Wait a minute. Let's get at least another 10.
He was ready.
Darkside Pimp just throws you to the wolves.
Before the fucking delay even said.
Sneedburger has sent 5 subs. Let's get 5.
By the way, this was obviously a joke. Gabe, if you're watching, we vouch for Phil, okay, first of all. And you went after one group. You're going to go after the other as a joke, of course. People took it a little bit too crazy, but here we go. All right.
Is it the Dead Space? Or no?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
This is what happens when you let the Jews do whatever they want.
Okay.
Phil, shut it down. Those are the chosen people, Phil. Now, to be honest, in 2024, this actually aged a lot better.
Now you're allowed.
Now you're allowed, Phil, as long as you're on the left, to say exactly what you're saying here.
Oh, really?
So, so Phil, as long as you're a Democrat and you support the Palestinians, this is actually allowed.
This is not, yeah. There we go.
The Jews overrun space, and now look at this. Their greed has had the artifact to turn everyone into necromorphs.
Okay.
So now I, the last remaining Nazi, must exterminate them.
Well, it's kind of nuts.
Phil, what were you... Phil! What were you thinking, Phil? Phil!
Well,
one shot.
Oh, man.
Back in the day, how I spun it, well, not really how I spun it, but like I used to listen to a lot of Howard Stern, you know. And now listen, Howard Stern is Jewish, so if he wants to make this kind of joke, he's allowed, right? But he used to have segments on his show where people would be like, "Oh, I'm a Nazi," and they would do the voice and they would make jokes like this.
No, you're at least 5% Ashkenazi Jewish, right?
Yeah.
You're at least 10% Ashkenazi, right? No?
Me?
Oh, Phil! Yeah, you blew it, Phil. You're supposed to say you are at least a certain percentage. How I spun this insanity. All right, go ahead, Phil. Go ahead.
Where's the line?
Yes, Jews in space. You'll see what happens.
Okay. Like,
Jews in space?
I think we've said enough. I had to remove
exactly, Big Birds.
Let's just face it.
Did you really? You removed 2 lines.
I removed 2 lines that even I was like,
see?
It's the Führer Phil art.
See, and this is what I don't understand. Then how are you angry at anybody else? Just because you have a wider fucking definition doesn't mean that anybody else that has a narrower definition of what's funny is inherently wrong or bad or saying that what he's saying is bad, because you admit that there is a line, that there is something he's saying that's bad, bro. It's just so hypocritical.
Hello, Jew. What's that line?
Oh, yes. Fuck you.
Dude.
Let's you fight me now, Jew. You have no legs.
All right, I think we've seen enough. All right, guys. Well, that was
there we go.
Top
that was
10.
And that legit was from 2010 as well. That actually was.
Okay, and you know what's even more ridiculous about what Kino Casino is saying? They went after Rich for attacking not attacking, but tailing a transgender man in a Staples and said it was wrong that he did so. But now they're saying the absolute opposite in reference to Phil. What? You guys lambasted Rich for months because of the Staples video, and which ultimately led into the Dropbox and all of that stuff. You guys did it for months. But now all of the sudden, everybody else that's calling out Phil for doing the same shit that Rich, okay, well, he didn't tail somebody, but, you know, the sentimentality's the same. You know, it's objectifying somebody on the basis of something that they cannot change, right? So why is it wrong for Rich to do what he did, but it's okay for Phil to do something that's similar to what Rich did? Why? Why is it okay for Phil to be a sexist, but it's not okay for Rich to be a sexist? And then why am I a liberal leftist for calling out Phil when I called out Rich? It makes no sense, bro.
It was from 2010,
wow,
but that didn't
really?
make the countdown.
It was a better time. It was a more civilized age, wasn't it?
Your respects, man. You know, like racial jokes now. You know what, though? I'll say this, though, about racial jokes. They're coming back. I noticed a lot more like podcasts, like Joe Rogan and Andrew Schultz even saying racist jokes all the time, and no one cares anymore. Like, I think the pendulum is swinging back because 2017 and stuff is where it got so overly censored. And
oh yeah, and this theology that Phil spouts as this is what I've come up with, this is what I think. The pendulum idea of like societal ebbs and flows isn't something that Phil came up with. It's something that's been in the, like, what is it? What's the term? Like, in the public opinion for a very long time, right? It's not something that Phil came up with. It's not something that Phil found out for himself. It's something that he read once somewhere and then adopted as his own ideology and now espouts it as if he came up with it himself. That's what really gets me about Phil. Everything he reads, he is narcissistically able to spin into him creating it himself.
And gay and stupid, even if you were joking around. So, yes. Let's give a round of applause, everyone.
Round of applause for Phil for laughing at himself and just being a really good sport all around.
Amazing time. It was another time that shit was applauded. People liked that content back then, and literally no one was pissed. No one.
Bro, literally no one was pissed. Literally no one was pissed. Dude, you got removed from the partnership program because of that. Didn't your partnership network curse? Didn't they drop you completely because of this? Nobody cared. I could say whatever I want. Was that the case? Truly, Phil? Is that what you're gonna say? Bro, everybody knows that's a fucking lie.
So, you know.
Nobody was upset. It was only until years later that a bunch of people that hated you tried to use it out of context to hurt you. But now it's all out in the open and we can all see it for what it was. It was a lot of fun.
But there's a silver lining to all of this. Okay. That Dead Space clip is what got me banned from Blip TV.
Oh, yeah. And
that's what saved you from being on that guy with the glasses.
Yes.
Correct.
So
I was going to be part of their
bullet.
team. They had a team that was called Blistered Thumbs, which is all gamers. And it was
Blistered
Angry
Thumbs,
Joe.
yeah.
Angry Joe was at the top, and I was coming in. I actually, in 1 week, I had more views on Blip TV than Angry Joe and everybody else. The only person who had more views than me was the Nostalgia Critic. So they were going to put me right at the top of Blistered Thumbs to be part of their group. And then I put that video out, and I got kicked off the site, and that was the end of it. I never talked to them ever again.
And by the way,
then what then saying, oh, I could say this back then and no one else got mad at me is completely contradicted not even 10 minutes later when you say I got removed from the platform for this. Dude, are you fucking stupid? Good Lord.
If you had stayed, you would have been Felita by now.
Ooh, yeah, we talked about this. If you didn't see our last show, guys, Phil was in chat, but we were watching all the that guy with the glasses movies. What was it again?
To Boldly Flee.
To Boldly Flee, and the Angry Joe at Congress and all this stuff. It all fell apart, by the way. There was like an Epstein style guy.
What do you? Okay, I don't know if Mike Michaud was actually.
You said that.
That's what I said, but it's not
Whoops,
really.
I hit
Is
the wrong
Mike Michaud really on the level of Jeffrey Epstein? Because
it was bad, but it wasn't Epstein level.
Like, I don't know. Change the channel. We got to go over the documents again. Remember, they left some guy apparently upside down on a cross in the desert.
Yeah. That's and you were supposed to be in those movies, right?
I was going to be in all of that, yes. Yeah.
So it would be Nostalgia
No,
Critic,
he wasn't.
DSP, Spoonie, Linkara.
I don't believe
like,
that.
what? Yeah, Fly Avatar, we swear.
The story is,
yeah.
Apparently they had some extra, some fan paid to be a part of the broadcast or whatever as a cameo. So they put him up on a cross, and they all went for lunch.
Upside down.
Yeah, upside down with like a fucking blindfold on. And they all just went for lunch and left him there.
What the hell?
And like, there's no water, no food, and they just forgot about the guy. I don't know how long he was up there, but this is the story. That's the one that stuck with me about Change the Channel. Legend is he's still up there somewhere.
Yeah. All right, so
I do that laugh sometimes.
Are we heading into
the RTU folder? So let's have a look here. The RTU folder. Rich has deleted his channel.
Oh man!
Review.
Now, hold on.
Did you know this? Did you know this?
Here, let's take a poll. How many of us actually believe he deleted his channel? Or did he hide his channel just so he can bring it back later?
No,
he hid it.
It's deleted.
Is it another Rich today, Rich tomorrow?
Yeah, I think Phil's right. I think Phil's right. I voted.
Literally, he just did that with his Twitter. He put his Twitter. Oh, he deleted his Twitter. He had it back within 24 hours.
He bet I don't believe it. Did you see? He bet some guy $200. The guy's like $200. You bring it back within 24 hours. And then he came back within 12 hours, and now he's not paying the guy. And then he had a meltdown today about it.
Wow.
Right, so let's see the poll. Who believes that it's been deleted for real? Who believes he just hid the channel?
Okay.
Right
I'm
now,
voting.
95% believe he's just hidden the channel. If he actually deleted this channel, this is one of the biggest boneheaded blunders in history.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because
I actually agree
it's
with that.
literally, I was watching his stream today, and all of his chat, all of his fans were so upset. Like, the ones that are left, they're like, all of our memories and thousands of hours and all of the fun from over the years, and it's all gone. And it's just to take a huge dump on his own fans.
Yeah!
The people who supported him for years, to take that away from them because he feels like he's embarrassed and humiliated and all this. So he's just going to take his ball and go home, giving his haters the ultimate victory.
Yeah.
Giving Phil the ultimate victory. The casino the ultimate victory. Even Keemstar and Lolcow Live, huge victory. The Big Cheese Crusaders, Blackbuster Critic,
Afro Game
Dude. All of, like, Review China USA.
Oh my gosh.
You know, the Review Hell Critic.
They all won.
The Review Hell USA, the Review Tech USA Critic, Anna Doyle. All of the legends of the past are all celebrating now. All dancing on Dicker's grave. While his own fans are just completely demoralized, defeated, felt it. And here's the best part, if this really is all true. Now we own Dicker's legacy. Now the only way to remember but Rich's content is through watching the Kino Casino. Watching Phil make fun, watching the playlist is now the only way to watch a lot of his content. So the only way he'll be
the June the King documentary.
Or
the June the King documentary.
1 million views almost, by the way. Buddy. hang on. You know what? I have an
A lot of this
ideology
just
that
seems
he's
so
living
fake.
Let me actually search here. Review Tech USA. I'm gonna search YouTube here. The number one 8-bit Eric with Review Tech deletes his channel. JKB was saying his channel is gone, and then Review Tech Stream says Review Tech channel is no more. Let's celebrate. And then June the King, and then our documentaries. Literally,
That's it.
literally.
That's how he'll be remembered now. He'll be known as Dropbox Dickers, Diddler Dickers, Diddy Dickers.
And then, but you have to put yourself into his mind, because in his mind, he actually sees this as a win-win for himself. Because in one situation, if he doesn't bring the channel back, he can be like, "Oh, woe is me! I was bullied by the internet.
Yeah.
Everyone feel bad for me."
Yeah.
On the
like
other side,
you?
he can now use this as
Homeboy.
fuel and be like, "Oh, look,
boy, you mean like you did with Twitch, you stupid bitch? You mean like you did with Twitch? You mean like you did with Twitch, bro? Bro. You mean like you did with Twitch?" He's so fucking stupid. This guy is the most oblivious moron. And look at these two guys down here. Look, Andy's like, "You stupid son of a bitch." Look at this. Like, he just smells somebody took his shit in his room, right? And he's staring right at it. PPP's over here looking like, "Yeah, I just took that shit." Look at him, looking like a Snorlax blocking the road, bro. And then DSP's over here like, "I don't have the flute to move the Snorlax."
all my fans, my real fans that you say don't exist, they're asking me to bring back my channel. So now I'm going to bring it back as a favor to them. Not because for me, but for the fans. So he'll look like a hero bringing back his channel again if he decides to do that. So he sees it in his mind as a win-win, but it's broken logic. He doesn't understand how much he's hurting himself.
Okay, so I watched Rich's comeback stream from today. I watched it from start to finish, unfortunately. And Rich says that he can't get it back. When he deleted it, it told him that it was a permanent deletion of the channel. So I'm going to believe that it's gone. I mean, because if he's saying that they're saying that I can't get it back, then it's gone. Then it's gone. If you permanently delete something, it's gone.
That's how he'll do it. He'll say it like that.
One horrible decision too, because we offered Dickers $2,000 US for his channel. We offered him an additional $1,000 for his play button, and he just flushed that $3,000 down the toilet.
Yeah. Yeah.
He could have made out like at least got a little bit of something out of it. We were going to change it to Review Tech Canada.
Mm-hmm.
We were going to bring in Phil as the third chair on our new tech review show.
And do reviews and stuff like that.
We all review the news every day. We regurgitate news articles at you in a lazy fashion with some fat guy, right? But, you know, we were unable to because Dickers he just hates fun. He hates money, I guess. The only thing he loves is fucking seltzer drink. It's a big W for seltzer. Bro. I think the seltzer market in New York is going to hit new high as Dickers. Well, he might not be able to afford them now, but if he did have money, it would go to new high.
Wait, I have a question for you, Phil. Did you? Mm-hmm. Okay, so he said how much he made a month off that channel. Now, no one. Okay, all right, don't read chat. Don't read chat. How much do you think he made a month on that channel? Just
on his main Review Tech USA channel?
On the main channel, a month.
Today or in its prime?
No, like
in the last few months.
A month. In the last few months, how many?
I know
how
exactly
much a month?
how much
a month
it
do you
is.
think?
His views dropped off, and he's not getting any super chats or anything on that channel because he's streaming on the other channel. So just residual ad income on that channel?
Yeah.
Maybe $1,000 a month, if that.
Let's go to the next slide.
Okay.
And then let's have him tell you.
Oh, boy.
I didn't even have that planned, by the way. That's crazy that worked out.
Want to know how much that? Oh yeah, good point. You want to know how much that channel made the past 30 days with clips going up?
$60 or $600.
$600.
Oh! Bada boom, bada bing, realest guy in the room.
Yep.
No caps in my raps. I watched this shit earlier.
And there's a good reason. There's a good reason. As I said recently, his content is only good for consumption immediately. You want to see what is going on with him today. Once it's the next day, no one gives a shit about what he put out yesterday. So no one's ever going to go back and watch his old videos of what he did in the past because...
Bro. I need you to take those stupid fucking glasses off and go look in a mirror, my guy. Seriously. You understand the words that are coming out from your mouth, right? And you realize that Andy and Triple P, the world's heaviest weight champion, yes, they're laughing at what you're saying, but not because it's funny, but because it's ironic, because you're describing yourself to the letter, bro. Nobody gives a shit about your content that the next day. They'll go to restreamers. They'll go to clip channels, and they'll get their content from them. Your views are usually always in the first day, bro. Nobody's going back and watching your shit other than fucking Jade because their mother only lets them watch you for some fucking reason, bro.
They already know he's a clown today, so they don't care about what he did in the past. So they want to see what's the new clown show today. So that's it.
What a foolish decision, though.
It is.
Even if it is only $600 a month, it's still $600 a month.
Money's
and
money.
That's why it's hard to believe that he truly
Phil
has
deleted
shut it down,
his Twitch
that
account.
He truly has given it up because that's probably more than he's going to make working at Walmart.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know if he's going to be able to make it full time at Walmart, man. It's going to be tough.
Well, dude, if he had just posted, I told Jay today, I went on his show for a second, he phoned me, right? And he was just like, all I said was, all you had to do was talk PS5 this week, did this and that, and just spit it out daily. Just a 10-minute video, no editing, and spit it out. It's all you had to do, and you couldn't even do that.
You know, he said that he would sooner die than do that.
Why?
And somebody in chat said, because he was coping about, like, I will never do that again. It's horrible. I hate it. And a guy in his chat who's actually a donator to him says, do you think I like going to Amazon to provide for my daughter?
Exactly.
Whoa.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And Rich has kids. He has 3 kids to support.
3?
Care of 3.
Yeah, I thought he had 1. What the fuck?
He has 2 sons and a daughter.
No, this is this is the fucked up part about Rich. I'm gonna plug y'all in if you don't know. Rich has 6 dependents, including him, 6 dependents, 3 kids, right? His mother, his father, and his brother. His brother works. His mother and his father receive benefit based upon their retirement. I believe they're retired now because he purchased their house and they went into retirement. Rich has his children on I believe it's most weekends and sometimes during the week, and he goes through and deletes his channel, removing $600 from a low-income household that has multiple dependents in it. This man does not think with his head at all. It's the dumbest shit I've ever fucking heard. You couldn't get an AI bot. You couldn't write a script for 30 seconds, bro. You couldn't write a 30-second script. You couldn't put in a topic into AI. I need a topic for PlayStation 5. Write a script describing exactly what happened in the state of play and put it into an AI thing. You couldn't even do that, bro. It's the lowest of the lowbrow content. You couldn't even do that, man. That's how you know he's manic right now. And everybody wants to say, oh, mania is just being super happy. No, sometimes mania is not understanding what you're doing in the moment and just like being completely devoid of all sensibility. You just go purely based off what you feel is the correct thing to do. It's being an overrush of emotions. It's complete stupidity, and Rich is an idiot.
Just doesn't want to work to support them.
He
In
doesn't.
fact, it's his parents who support him and who support his kids.
Wrong. wrong. They've pushed this narrative that Rich lives with his parents. Now, Rich does live with his parents, but Rich owns the home that his parents and his family lives in. And that's been my biggest controversy with Rich, right? Is his insistent downward spiral and his stupid choices. It's just ridiculous.
So it's just a complete generational failure. It's just like, the young the old are supposed to take care of the young. He's just failed. He's just failed completely because he's too good to sit down and talk 3 news stories for 10 minutes a day. The madness of that is actually crazy. And when we get into just how bad, Locale Live destroyed him.
Oh my God.
I haven't given them a lot of credit. We've been very hard on them.
We have been, yeah.
But my God, did they ever just take Rich to task a couple nights ago?
Yeah.
And I sat there and I go, oh no, they're really doing it. They really did the village on Review Tech USA. And I think that's part of the reason why he's deleted this channel is once Boogie2988 is dunking on you,
yeah.
Once the guy who faked cancer, faked getting molested, made money off of it, once that guy feels comfortable enough to just come and put your head in the fucking urinal and swirly you, and that's why he faked suicide. Did you see this, Phil?
Oh my God, Phil.
I did, yeah. I saw that stupid
Review Tech USA actually faked his own death. Because he was so ashamed of getting paddled by Boogie2988.
Is that for real? I missed that.
He actually gave up on life and faked his own death.
Let me
and then
read
made
this.
fun of suicide victims and fought with his own fan whose daughter committed suicide.
No, Phil, did you see that? Phil, did you see that? It's actually fucked. You saw that part?
I saw it, yep.
And look at this, by the way, Boogie's tweet here from 6 hours ago. I retweeted it. He writes this. Imagine being so pathetic that even I think you're a shit show.
And
the self-felt from Boogie and
Kino, because it's like a kamikaze feltoning of Review Tech USA. Boogie is sacrificing for once himself for the greater
I'm sorry.
good. Yeah. For once, Boogie is actually doing what's right, and it's righteous.
In reality, is there a single content creator
that
hasn't done more than what Rich does now to try to make money? You know what I'm saying? He just sits there pumping his face full of THC constantly, and he thinks he's going to make a living. And he deletes his channel of hard work because he wants to do the joke that he thinks is what content creation is now.
Yeah.
Boogie works harder than him.
Every stream is crying about you. It's true. Boogie works harder than him. At least Boogie has a variety of content on the show. He went out and did the camping trip and got humiliated doing that. He went out to the Kamala Harris Trump rally thing, got humiliated at that. He went out and had water balloons thrown at his face. He got that tattoo of liar on his face.
No, he didn't.
Is it real? Is it not? Even Keemstar on this most recent episode questioned whether it was real, which I thought was pretty funny. So, Boogie is actually, he's putting in more work than both Wings and Rich combined.
Yeah, something I never thought I'd see ever in my life.
It's insane. But this is the timeline that we're in. This is the insanity that we're in, where we're finding the elusive, ultra rare foil Boogie dub.
Yeah.
Like the W that shouldn't exist. So let's go to the next slide. We're going to see how this all started, how we got here.
Okay.
So, just look at this.
Okay.
Okay,
hold up. Okay, so earlier, Phil talked a whole bunch of shit about Boogie, right? And about his opinions and all of this. So if Phil is going to sit here and agree with Boogie, then he has no conviction in the face of people he agrees with. What I'm basically saying is, if he doesn't say no, fuck Boogie, I don't give a shit what he has to say. If he doesn't say that, then nothing he ever says is valid. It's all a game. It's all a show. And it's just to fit in.
Like, let's just think about this. This is the man that was sent by God to destroy Dicker's career. The most humiliating possible ending. Wasn't even the casino. Wasn't even, you know, Keemstar. Wasn't even DarkSydeDrill.
No.
Wasn't any of them.
Dude, this is the ending of Ghostbusters. This is Choose the Warrior Destroyer, and he thinks, what's the most innocent thing? The Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Boogie. No, he destroyed me. He actually destroyed me. I can't believe it.
The Mr. Rogers of the internet.
It's not funny.
The innocent times of Boogie pouring Mountain Dew on his tits and flopping in the pool and telling us his life story. All of those innocent, wonderful moments, and it's come back as Boogie the Vicious Destroyer.
That's actually
right
so
hand
funny.
of Stool. It's Tipples!
I know. It's stupid. Oh, he's not as bad as the other guys, so he's okay. No, he isn't, bro. Boogie faked cancer. He lied about being abused by his parents, bro. That makes him a piece of shit. Phil lying to his audience, telling them that he would be homeless if they didn't give him money, telling them that he would be destitute, bankrupt, fucking living on the street, would have to eat less than standard food, right? All of this, he said, makes Phil a piece of shit too, bro. Yeah. Like lying to people to get money to go and get married and then claim, oh, but my parents paid for everything. Well, hiding behind the guise of his parents being deathly sick, bro. Get the fuck out of here. Just because Boogie is a piece of shit or Rich is a piece of shit doesn't mean that Phil is less of a piece of shit. He is still a piece of trash, bro. A piece of shit by any other name is still a piece of shit.
Tipples! Here comes Tipples, the clown, to destroy Dickers.
By the way, you guys know, I mean, we talked about this when we were all here on the last time we all met up. We see, Boogie was like enemy number one for the entire internet. Everyone took turns pissing on Boogie, Medicare, Mudahar, DSP, us, everyone.
So.
And now we're all like...
Dude, have you guys heard what happened to Mudahar? Apparently, he was in some kind of weird-ass video where they were showing a bunch of this weird-ass porn and shit. Dude,
bring it up, Boogie Dub.
And no one wants to give it to
him. It's tough.
Nobody wants to. Everybody's like, oh, this is, you know, it's like you pinch your nose as you ring up the W. It stinks, you know? It's like, what is this shit? But it's undeniable. He's just destroyed Dicker's entire career inside of a day.
A sector in chat, he's like, no. But no, it's a yes.
Like, no, we deny it.
We deny it.
The Council of A-Logs denies Boogie Stubby. Let's play on. Remember, guys, this is like another majestic Matt Jarbo moment.
Yeah.
This is necromancing a pathetic worm in order to destroy some. It's like that moment when Ralph was felted by Jarbo. And it's like, how much lower could it possibly get? This is that moment for Review Tech USA.
Oh, and Phil, we got some stuff to show you. Oh, trust me. You're going to enjoy that stuff.
I started getting messages
real quick, guys. I'll be
saying that Review Tech USA is currently having a complete and total meltdown on his stream, attacking me, attacking Keem, attacking Jordy, attacking 8-Bit Eric, attacking everybody. And it turns out it's because he's a bad dad.
Oh! Oh! Boogie tapping on him. Oh my God!
Oh.
Tactical nuke inbound, just going right for his throat. And Boogie just becomes vicious. In this promo, I don't know how many of you saw it on Locale.
I haven't seen this.
Boogie, like, I don't know where this Boogie was, but he's just a mean, evil bastard. Like, all of, like, the pent-up fat guy rage, you know, I let out on a day. He finally lets it out and just cuts Dickers down so bad. This is the real Boogie. No more of this Mr. Rogers fake nice guy bullshit. Here we have just vicious, cruel, evil Boogie.
Okay.
Which is way better. Which is way better. It's what everyone wants.
And people are seeing that. So I went to his chat to talk to him, thinking, you know, maybe instead of attacking us.
Listen, I'm gonna be a nice and caring and wonderful man.
Dude, I don't know, but I'm fucking sick of that word too.
Soul that I am. Oh,
I swear,
man.
I was just there to have a nice chat.
I was there to walk him off the edge.
Yeah.
Come on, Buggy.
Us. Maybe he would like to talk about the fact that
imagine
he
being in the position where Boogie is your savior. Where you're like hanging on the cliff edge and Boogie reaches down his hand to pull you up. Even if you grab that hand, you're both gonna go off the fucking side.
the world what a bad dad he was, right?
Oh!
And instead, always talking about
by the way, the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man is literally behind his head!
God. Bell!
It's actually behind his head!
That's funny.
Oh my god.
No
way! No way!
It all adds up!
Oh my
He
god!
did.
This is
He absolutely did.
What is going on? We're in a script right now, for sure, man. There's no way.
Okay, guys, like, are we... Like, this is like the universe is collapsing and we're in the middle of, like, the black hole. And, like, it's not real. It's, like... It's...
Bill said Boogie wasn't, like, his opinion wasn't trustworthy.
A crypto thing.
You know?
Yeah, I did those things. And I take complete responsibility for things.
Yeah, I'll say this about Boogie.
You know, if he was to take complete responsibility, he'd be 6 feet in the ground. But besides, you know, it's okay.
But I'll say this though about Boogie. He does take the whipping from fucking Keem and the gang. God. He takes the lashings. Whereas Review Tech, we go, what are you doing? He's like, I didn't do that. That's a lie. And you're like, what are you, there's video evidence of you doing it. What are you talking about? And by the way, remember, Phil, this guy, and anytime you end up feeling like a little bit sorry for him or bad, just know, Phil, he goes after you every single day.
I know. Oh, I know.
You know, Bobby Babber pointed out, though, that Boogie...
Phil's opinions are irrelevant. The only thing that matters is the perception of Phil. So his opinions of somebody will change based upon the context in which he's placed himself in.
Actually, technically was 6 feet under. Imagine
he was buried.
He allowed
buried alive.
to bury him alive, which... You don't think he would survive, because like I wouldn't trust Keem to coordinate that stunt. Somehow he emerged unscathed from the fucking.
He's alive,
buried alive, and he arose to felt dickers on the third day.
Wait, Sweet and Nasty in chat goes, I think RTU is a cool guy. I don't know why they're hating. He's actually a great beat maker too.
You had me until the end part there. You had me until you said he was a great beat maker, and then I knew you were trolling.
Okay, so let me plug y'all into something. Y'all know, y'all remember that show Friends, right? Anybody remember that episode of Friends where Ross develops the sound and shows it to people? This is RTU creating a beat.
Okay, guys. All right, bring it on, you. Emotions.
RTU makes beats, bro. And every single time I hear RTU say I'm working on music, that's what I think of. He needs to give it up. He needs to find his paleontology and go into that.
Better luck next time.
Oops. Rich, why are you afraid to take responsibility for being a bad fucking dad?
Imagine Boogie asking you why you're afraid to take responsibility. Like,
Oh my
It's just so bad. It's
I don't
so
know what I would even
bad.
do. I don't even know what I would do.
Oh, Dickers, no.
This isn't rumors. This isn't just made up shit. This isn't just people talking about you. You showed the world that when your daughter needed to go to bed, you said no because you'd rather sit there and fuck with your chicken and play with your titties and waste her fucking time. You're a bad fucking dad.
And you missed this, Boogie, but he's drinking THC, like, you know what I mean? And you know what he's trying to say, too, that we're lying about him being high on stream? He says it himself. I'm fucking high.
No, I'm sorry. The brand of seltzer he drinks does not contain THC. I'll agree with you guys in calling him out about lying about being stoned on stream. He brags about it. But he's not drinking seltzer drink or weed seltzer drinks. He isn't.
Excuse me. Every day.
Yeah. So all three of us were fucking lying about him being high. I'm like,
He said it was debunked. Like, Snopes themselves came to fact check the claim that Dickers was high. Like, anyone could see it, even a blind man. Just if you hear his voice, you know he's high.
Say what you want to about me, and it's probably true. But
it's probably
like the self-felt.
Oh, this is kamikaze feltoning from the books.
He felt
from the top rope. This boogie gets up on the top rope. The 5-star frog splash. You know it's gonna hurt him just as much as it hurts you.
The 5-star.
Holy.
See, when you deflect like this, I see old Boogie. I see the guy who's afraid to own up to the shit he's done. I see the guy who literally throw anybody else under the bus than to face criticism.
Like old Boogie, you mean like 2 months ago?
There
is no new.
It isn't. It's, and I wouldn't even know how they would regulate the amount of THC in a seltzer drink. I'm not saying that there isn't any, because I know that there are. But I know, at least in my state, they do it by dosage. Or like serving size, excuse me. So, like, 1/10 of a cookie is 10 milligrams, right? Of a 100 milligram cookie, you eat 1/10 of it. It's divided into 10 individual pieces. You know, how would they regulate it in like in a weed drink? Imagine kissing RTU, bro. I don't think about kissing Jabba the Hutt. I've never thought a day in my life, hey, what does wet slug taste like? So I'm good on that. Thank you for the offer though, but no thanks.
Like, stop it. Yeah, the new Boogie. What version of Boogie are we on? I guess we're literally on Boogie version 2988. Is how many times we've heard, I'm a changed man this time, guys. I'm really gonna figure it out.
Oh yeah, me too, bro.
I bet.
Rich, you're devolving into 2020 me. It ain't a good
2020 you. Okay,
I mean, wasn't 2023 or 2024 him the worst? 2024.
Yeah, 24 was the worst him. So
which version of Boogie was good?
Oh,
Bro? Francis was the only good part of Boogie.
I heard Real Review Tech was attacking me on his live stream. So I went to talk to him and he banned me on site.
What?
You're just afraid to face the music when it comes to you being a terrible father. You'd rather ban anyone who brings up. Well, this is one of the most vicious comments that I saw. I don't know who said this in chat, but it cut really deep. And it's Rich. Who do you spend more time talking to in a week? Your kids or Phil?
Oh.
And he can't answer that.
And I'm not even in the same building as him.
I know.
Yeah.
He
oh God, he took his glasses off.
About you than he does about his.
Bro, keep the glasses on. He's so ugly, right? It's like seeing a muck in real life. It's like, bro, keep that melted face behind those glasses. Nobody wants to see a deconstructing T1000, okay? Keep them glasses on.
His own children.
By the way, so I edited the 8-hour meltdown, right? We're going to watch tomorrow because we have some stuff to watch. There's so much to watch, right?
There's so much.
He talked about you, Phil. So I watched for 8 hours on like 3 times speed, obviously, because it was like crazy. The amount of applause I heard, the button he presses every 45 seconds.
It's so fucking
and then the amount
annoying.
he talks about you is actually like,
It's
I was
insane.
like 6 hours in. I'm like, really? Are we
He's
still on
talking.
Phil right now?
Yeah.
It's actually scary.
Well, I said this on my podcast, I think yesterday, the day before. You'll notice now in his background, he has a picture of me and it says May 1st, 2016.
Yeah.
And for those who don't know, that was the day that I had my accident on the internet and everyone has made fun of me for 8.5 years for it or whatever.
Yeah.
Rich is living a Groundhog Day scenario where every day for him is May 1st, 2016, because that was the one day he felt like, no matter what happens, I'm better than Phil today. Right?
Yeah.
So every day he has to remind himself of May 1st, 2016, because he can't live in modern day reality that literally everyone around him has gotten better than him. Like, he's the fucking low at this point.
Actually, I can
y'all see that head wiggle?
I erased
y'all
from
see that head wiggle by Andy, bro? Y'all see that head wiggle? Watch.
Like, I was like 6 hours in. I'm like, really? Are we still on Phil right now? It's actually scary.
Well, I said this on my podcast, I think yesterday, the day before. You'll notice now in his background, he has a picture of me and it says May 1st, 2016.
Yeah.
And for those who don't know, that was the day that I had my accident on the internet and everyone has made fun of me for 8.5 years for it or whatever.
Yeah.
Rich is living.
Watch. After like the 17th minute of this explanation, Andy just starts getting pissed.
A Groundhog Day scenario where every day for him is May 1st, 2016, because that was the one day he felt like,
look at him.
No matter what happens, I'm better than Phil today, right?
Yeah.
So every day he has to remind
fucking
himself
God,
of
dude.
May 1st,
Okay, I get
2016,
it.
because he can't live in modern day reality that literally everyone around him has gotten better than him. Like,
Yeah.
he's the lowest of the fucking low at this point.
Actually, I
He's
can
stuck
ask you
there.
this then, because I erased this from the seed because it was 45 minutes of edit, and it's more than enough review tag. But I want to ask you this. So what he's saying, what his comeback to you saying that was he's like, see, I put this here because it angers you, Phil. And you always think about me, and you like that's what he's saying. That was his like attack on you.
Dude, why would it anger me? I have the emo of that in my kick chat right now. How is that angering me? It's him living in an alternate reality is what it is. He's just nuts.
He's lost his mind.
Oh my fucking God, homeboy. Do we just forget? Here, let me go to Pig Go. Actually, Pig Go. Wife down there. What? Huh? I can't find it. It's not there. What?
All right, so Boogie just dunks on him here. It just keeps getting worse. And
Oh,
worse
skunk in chat said what happened on that day. You kept the camera on and you kind of, had some fun.
DarkSyde Phil jerked his dick to full climax.
He looked back and came.
Oil load that you could never imagine as if
Which
Phil,
is pretty base, to be honest.
That you are, erupted and flooded the entire condo that he was in. Apparently, 3 people drowned as a result.
Yes, the doors burst off the front. It careened into the streets. Children were being washed away. It was amazing.
A burst. No, don't say children were.
Oh no, I can't say that.
No, Phil, no! Wait a minute, Phil, no! All sorts of hot bitches, 10 out of 10 hoes that were horny for Phil's penis were washed away by the cum load.
Oh my God!
Damn it! You banned Derek for a reason.
What?
It's already been clipped. We're Felton. We're Felton. No! All right.
There we go.
Self-felt for the stream.
No,
okay.
But no one else was involved besides the camera, Phil. And then when you went,
I don't know.
The camera's on. Very, very funny.
It was on the whole time. It's one of the funniest fucking things ever.
Very, very funny.
So
here we
this
go,
is
low count.
I can't believe I'm even tweeting this, but it's 100% true. Last night, Boogie cooked review tech so bad that Dickers deleted his Twitter account.
For 12 hours.
Now, how many times has he deleted the account now?
4 times.
At least. No, it's more. It's more. Like, since we've been following, it's been 4 times at least this year.
Since we've covered it, yeah.
Yes, but it's been at least a dozen times.
Do you remember that time? There was a time, so he blocked me, right? And then he would use an alt account and screenshot my account. And then, he blocked me and he could still see my tweets.
Bro, Andy blocked me because I asked him, how exactly are you defending a dude that capes for a pedophile? Something that you went on to criticize Phil for. Why'd you ban me, dumbass?
So then he would screenshot my stuff and then fucking put it on Twitter. So I blocked him back, right? Then while we're live, he unblocks me and says that I need to unblock him. Like, remember that shit?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, okay, so I unblock him. Then he reblocked me. Like, right after.
You gotta come on my show, or I'm gonna come on your show.
And then he reblocks me. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Look at the
It's
size
just
of this
pathetic.
fucking
It was too much. It was too much.
I'm gonna break it in half.
Oh, here it is, Phil.
And there it is.
It does
The
exist
account
again.
Doesn't exist. Then it gets to the point where Dickers is so ashamed. Oh, here's Boogie dunking on him again.
I can't believe Tech is so afraid of criticism. He deleted his Twitter rather than face facts. I guess less time on Twitter might mean more time for his daughter. Probably not, though.
Oh, Boogie destroyed him. Guilty. Oh,
okay.
Now this is Rich faking his death. He announces Review Tech USA has sadly passed away at the age of 45.
This is so pathetic, and he thinks this is funny. It's not at all. It's so stupid and bad.
And by the way, he was on the edge, so we're like, is this real?
Well,
because
the worst part of it all is to say sadly, because it would be a happy day for all the world, including his children. If he we all wish that perhaps he would.
No. He's joking. He's kidding. He has kids.
The rope broke. He was too heavy there, but it's okay. It's okay. Well, he thinks mocking suicide is funny, so we gotta give him
okay, fair enough.
Listen to this video that he does. This is the ultimate hope session.
Wait, what is this?
Imagine being so embarrassed.
Very sad news that Rich
away. It's a homophobia alert.
Oh boy!
Is that Coco?
Well, no, it's a new character. Because Sexy Coco was both racist and homophobic. So now he's toning down the racism and just giving us the homophobia of this new character. I think he's calling him Kevin.
Okay.
Or something.
By the way,
the comedic stylings of Rich coming up here. I can't wait.
Oh, I haven't even seen this, by the way. Now, by the way, he's showing us what he's using to make beats. Did you hear this? At the DSP, I don't think you heard this, but he is now going to make his beats and sell them on cassette tape. Because you know how like people like listen to vinyl? Like it's like, oh, it's more warm. But he thinks that cassette tape is like vinyl, but it's not.
Because he's stupid.
But I'm going to buy one of his cassettes for sure. I 100% I'm going to be buying that. So
USA has sadly taken his own life. He's in the bathroom right now. He slit his wrist. He bled out in there.
Jesus!
It's really graphic, isn't it?
Wow. Hilarious. Absolutely hilarious.
It's real fun. I mean, the thing is, like, you can do it in a funny way. What he's doing is not funny.
No.
It's both distasteful and offensive, and also not funny. It's the trinity of failure there by Dickers.
One thing I wanted to show you that was really cool. My name is Seth, by the way. Pleasure to meet you.
Seth.
Oh, he has these.
Wait, Seth, right? Yeah, Seth. Okay.
Cool little cassette decks. Look at them all.
Oh, look at this. No disc. He's too poor to afford any discs, so it's all empty.
Yeah, look, you see, he has. See all the lights right here. You got this one's a really nice.
Wait, is he like flexing his tape decks?
Yeah, I don't.
Has anybody flexed a tape deck since 1995?
I think
like look, I went to Salvation Army and look what I came back with. Here it is.
Has he completely fucking lost it? That's like $90 worth of tape decks.
Yeah,
or less.
The Tascam CD.
Phil, how do you feel that you've been tape deck mogged? Will you ever recover from this tape deck mogging?
I have to go look for my 8-track player, I guess. Then we'll have a real comparison show.
He still has a fucking boom box as well. You pointed that out, Phil, the other day. I never noticed. In the back of his studio, Phil, tell him, he still has a boom box.
8.5.
Probably just clock radio to wake up. He probably sleeps in that room.
I'm going to actually say something. That one on the top right, just the top portion, is $1,000.
Oh yeah.
Can you imagine?
So it is actually a flex somehow.
No, but like, come on. It's 1995, and you just bought your brand new Nissan 300ZX with cassette player. It's serving that. Like, Dickers is insane. This is his like version of Ralph's 5-star days. It's 5-star days, Logs. Look at me. I would never kill myself. It's so hard being the Dickers male. Look at my 8-track player. Aren't you jealous? You'll never be able to afford a cassette deck like this, loser.
All right, so here we go.
Tape 2 TV shows at once. We are fucking eternally mogged.
Wait, hang on. So this means instead of using the money to buy things for his kids, pay child support, or do anything, he's spending all the little money he has left on weed and CD players?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Spend it on your kids, bro.
Listen to this like fucking retard.
Bro. At what point does a parent have to spend every dime on their fucking child? Be realistic, dude. Get the fuck out of here, man. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, man.
If it's a 3-head Nakamichi, it is a flex. Also have to consider the speakers and receivers.
Okay.
How about we don't? How about we live in 2024? Full-on fucking retard. Like, somebody's actually defending.
To be fair, that guy's name in chat
the
is retard.
Yeah.
That was the ranged retard in chat. So,
I see. Yeah. Okay, that adds up. I think that was an ironic post.
One in between.
Audio
I think
files.
He's still bleeding out. He might be moaning, and I'm not. I'll call 911 in the morning. We also got these 2 decks right here. They have.
If Dickers was bleeding out, would you call 911 or would you just walk away? I think Phil Collins wrote a song about this, like in the era of the
Shout
Dickers
out to
or something
Philadelphia
like that.
Collins.
CD players, and they can record those. I think they're called mini discs. You ever hear of those? And then we got some more newer decks over here. He got these Tascam and a little bit of TS.
This is fucking gayish. This is the gayest shit I've ever seen in my life.
Who cares?
Who gives a fuck?
He's not just gay, but he's like a southern gay man.
Make sure to donate.
No, I don't even mean the voice. I just mean the fucking, like, why are you showing me this? I don't give a shit.
I bet Rich got these from his parents for Christmas.
Yeah! No, this is like his dad.
This is the equivalent. He's showing you, like, his rare Cabbage Patch Kid collection from the 1980s. Like, who gives a shit? Like, why would I want to see your junk?
Yeah.
Even if there's value associated with it, no one cares. This isn't a flex. This is stupid.
No, it's ridiculous.
Other Tascam over here, but he's dead now, so he can't use these. So
this is the same fucking guy that has a bunch of goddamn tchotchkes in the back and has a bunch of fucking flea market t-shirts and a bunch of Goodwill overshirts that he bought and wears because another dude on the internet told him to correct his sexy, bro. Work on your sexy, bro. Fucking LTG.
Well, I'm just going to take him over. So rest in peace to Review Tech USA. This is Seth Masucci, and I'm gonna record me some tapes right now, maybe some Hall and Oates. So you.
What a fucking loser.
Hall and Oates.
It's not even funny.
I mean,
like,
he is out of touch. It makes sense.
It's not even funny.
Before we do this, let's have a look at his disgusting Instagram post. I just put it in the Discord chat.
Oh yeah, this is actually pretty fun.
On Twitter. Yeah, I didn't throw it in the drive because I was going to save it for tomorrow. But with
get,
Bill here, we got to bring it all.
1 second. Let me just hide this for a sec. All right, let me bring y'all back now. And then here we go.
Signed empty game boxes,
boom,
bro.
Boom. All right, let's check her out. This is the famous. Okay, so here we go.
Look at this.
Okay, I'll read this here.
Go ahead.
He goes, dude, what the fuck? I just lost an online friend this way. What kind of psychopath jokes about suicide like this? And then he goes, so have I. Again, me. Oh, so have I. No one's talking about you.
It's all
Rich.
about him, right?
Always about him. He goes, life is dark, grow is set. And then this guy goes, by the way, this is a fan. This is not like a hater. This is like one of his like top donators saying, damn, dude.
Wow.
He said, what happened to you? You turned into a complete tool. I lost my daughter around the same time you were talking about taking time to take care of yours, which, by the way, he never did. He went to the hospital 3 times. He's a piece of shit. I tweeted out with compassion for you. And despite all the public displays you've had recently, I hope you recovered and get back to the Rich from years ago. I guess you'd rather shit on your fans and then complain about everyone attacking you. Woe is Rich. Good luck, brother. I hope you do find success again, but I won't be watching. This guy's talking about his daughter being passed away. Look at this response.
Oh, boy.
No.
He goes, no, I just don't give a fuck.
Wow.
He just doesn't. So remember, we all have to show compassion towards him and his daughter and
family,
be sensitive, and we can't criticize any of that. But he doesn't give a fuck about this guy's family,
his own fans,
or his fans' feelings. Try not to be sensitive and learn not to be a pussy. This is coming from a guy who actually cried on live stream about Jay. Tears came from his eyes, and he cried
tears,
like a little
bro.
bitch, breaking down on live stream over his internet friend and editor who he screwed over, fired on his birthday, and refused to pay his last check.
Yep.
He says, have a great day and go fuck yourself. Why say go fuck yourself to a guy who's clearly going through a really hard time? You know, I like, honestly, you could have just ignored this comment. If you really truly disagree with him that much, just let him go. But he wants to increase the guy's
I don't
pain
know.
because Dickers is a bitter, angry piece of shit.
Yep.
It's actually
I want to know
fucked
too.
I
up.
don't even have commentary to this section. Like, you know what I mean?
What's
Like,
the point of
what do you
this,
say
bro?
besides, dude, I know you hate me. I know you hate Ash and DSP. I know you hate all of us, but like even like a regular person who's not part of the internet.
No. You guys said that comedy is comedy, right? And now you can't say, but because somebody took issue, you have to take into account what they're saying. You can't. It's completely contradictory. It's either okay to say jokes that are controversial or it's not. It can't be both. Yet you're praising Phil for doing controversial things, yet condemning Rich for doing controversial things. It's stupidity, bro. What the fuck? Do you stupid morons have a brain? It's like the Three Stooges were reincarnated, bro.
And if you were to show them this, they'd go, whoa, like, calm down.
They'd be disgusted, you know what I mean? Like, nobody's actually gonna side with this shit. This is full-on edgelord shit. You know what I mean?
Well,
like,
you could be edgelord. We show the fucking moments, but like...
No, but the thing is, he tries to say that he's better than everybody. he tries to say he's at a higher moral standard than Phil or Kino Casino. We're evil. Every past mistake needs to be analyzed to 10. And if any of us said this, he would never let it go. But when he says it, it's apparently totally fine.
All right, we're
and that's
ahead,
the real problem
guys.
is.
I know people have been watching and supporting. It's awesome.
Yes, didn't Ralph's dad put dogs in the oven? Yes, he did. We'll get into
Oh my God. Oh.
Well,
no.
has he ever challenged you?
No.
Okay.
No.
Would you
at least
beat
not to
his
my
ass
knowledge, but
this as well as anybody could? Like, this is amazing coverage of this shit. They're just going in on him.
Dude, they're
Just
still going on
what
Rich,
I think it is
bro.
all of us have been through shit over the years, but we all kind of went through shit slowly. Rich
Yeah.
somehow avoided all of that for the.
Yeah, I don't get it either. According to their own rules, everything Rich is doing, controversial or not, is fair game. Because, oh, okay, I might not get the joke, but somebody else might. Somebody else might find it funny, and because of my sensibilities, he shouldn't be censored in what he says. It's been their whole argument this whole fucking time. Yet when it comes to Rich, the rules are flipped. It makes no sense. Is it okay to make controversial statements and claim that they're jokes, or is it not? Because if it isn't, then Phil was being drastically racist. But if it is, as you claimed it was for Phil, then Rich is in the clear. I don't get it. What is the problem here? Because Rich is doing everything Phil is doing, making the controversial jokes, making controversial statements, yet he's being condemned for it. In what world does this make sense?
The longest fucking time. Yeah. But now it's all hitting him at once.
Yeah,
so
he
literally
just
everyone on the
managed
internet's on him at once, and it's like, holy shit, the realization of all the shit that he's done and how much lower he is.
Yeah.
Then who?
People watching.
He's
man.
thinking
It's
about
not
the
that they're
repercussions of
alone.
what just happened.
Yeah. Okay.
I got people watching him, man. It's not that they're alone. Of course they're going to clip. Who gives a fuck they're going to clip that? I don't care.
He
But I wish
does.
people would know not to.
Remember, guys.
He does, because remember, he said to his mom, "I'm live right now." So he clearly does fear
I'm not
people
going
clipping
through
it,
this again.
and he's upset.
Bro, I made clips on this months ago. I made a video on this months ago. Why are we going over this again? Why are we going over this of like a 5th, 6th, 7th time, bro? Everybody knows that Rich chose this stream over going and dealing with his daughter, and then later corrected it, chose to go be with his daughter, and then came back. Everybody knows that. Why are we going over it again? Again, bro.
Hold on.
Hang on.
Control. He's doing
'Cause
PR. Because he
fucking knows.
He knows he's a piece of shit for that.
This is
Because if she was still screaming, I would have probably had to go.
This is actually crazier every time I watch it.
Oh my
We've shown it. You've shown it. Everybody has seen
This
this.
is ridiculous.
He's just relying that the handful of people in his audience that still support him will never see it, and will just trust him on blind faith that he's not lying and that everyone else is lying. But we have the clip. We see
Dude,
it.
I think I've...
And
okay,
that's just what
hold
we've
on.
seen.
Shut up, Triple P, world's heaviest weight champion. I think after the stream, I might actually watch Dragon Ball Super Broly. Haven't
We
seen
can
that movie in a
imagine,
while.
based on your character and your actions, what we don't see. Right?
Right.
On lies.
By the way, he was eating
Tell me that.
like for like half the stream. He had
Bro,
food in
I
his mouth
hate-
the whole time.
I
He was
hate
fierce and
eating. I hate eating on stream. I know I was eating chips a minute ago, but that was because I've been drinking, and I don't want to just like crash out. And I haven't eaten anything all day, so I was kind of forced to.
8-hour day, you think he's eating probably half the day to begin with, so it's no surprise.
Spawning me in
I'll
the
wait
chat.
for answers.
And then he bans me.
Hope you guys enjoyed this return episode of DSP Tries Out. See you next time.
There you
I am
are.
not done.
So if I remember correctly, I went into the stream and I said, Rich, why are you always using DSP for content? And he goes, Well, why are you using me for content?
Oh, what? Like the fucking that's like us being mad at people for making fun of us. It's like we make fun of people all the time. Who cares?
Right. You take back that I'm a bad dad.
Well, this is what he thinks, is that he's allowed to do it, but nobody's allowed to do it to him because he's this special person that walks on water. But it's not the case. He's actually like a 400-pound, balding, creepy weirdo with pictures of 16-year-olds in a Dropbox who doesn't take care of his daughter who's blind.
Yeah.
Well, it's straight up who he is, but he thinks that he's better than everyone else. It's insane.
Okay. And to add context to that, Rich's wife has said that that she knew about the pictures and that there was nothing nefarious there. Okay, I'll accept that. But the problem comes back months later, right? When Jay comes out on stream and says that he went through the computer that contained access to the Dropbox. And in said Dropbox were pictures and gifs and things that were pornographic in nature. I want an explanation as to why you would keep something of a pornographic nature in a Dropbox that you say children have access to. Why would it be in there? It makes no sense.
Almost all year.
And by the way, him responding to you when you finally make a video about him, right? You make one video about him. He's like, I thought you don't talk about me or think about me. It's like, it's one video. You made 1,000. He made one responding to one finally.
Even now, you respond to him more, but it's every 10 or 15 times you do one.
Yeah.
And you do it a lot shorter than his segments, which are 4 or 5 hours of just exclusively you. And his audience.
Yes, because I can't believe y'all are going to make me fucking do this, but it's called reaction content, right? And Rich, begrudgingly, and I'm saying this in the loosest of terms, puts more effort into his content than Phil does, right? So he could take a segment of Phil that's 20 minutes long and make it into an hour-and-a-half segment because he can say a lot about it. He has a lot of knowledge on Phil, to whereas Phil doesn't care. So of course his segments are going to be shorter. It's like, we understand that, right?
Begs him not to do that. They beg him to talk about tech. They beg him to talk about video games or anything, but he just keeps doing it.
Yeah.
He is eternally stuck on May 1st, 2016. That's why it's on the monitor behind him. He still thinks that's today, and so he has the one-up on me. He can't get past it. He's Bill Murray. He keeps waking up in bed, and it's May 1st over and over again for this fucking guy.
It's just all
It's
Phil.
just not funny.
Last time I did it was like January
It's
or February.
really
It's
not
October.
funny.
You thought it was going to be like rock hard, right?
This
no.
is like we're in like the craziest fourth wall break. You're here on
you don't. I don't.
Team didn't even show the half of it. It was like 20 minutes of seeds. Like
I want to go on there and talk about it.
Yeah, I told Rich, I go, if you're mad at me, come on Lolcow Live and defend yourself.
And I want to say real fast to DSP tomorrow. I know you'll be streaming, but you can watch it on the clip channel later. I'll send it to you. He does like 10 minutes on you that I put in the clip that I condensed. It's wild. He's like talking to you. Like you may as well be in the podcast with him, having a chat.
Right.
Yeah.
And this was the outcome. He bans me.
Fuck you
right
and fuck the rest of the clowns that went with it with no evidence, and there is no evidence. It's been debunked.
You told us.
He told us all about the Dropbox.
Yep.
And the thing with the mom and the kid, it's uncontrovertibly true. Like, there's nothing you can say to deny it. Like,
yep.
He did tell us.
No evidence.
The evidence was from his live stream. Literally, you could see it happen.
Tell him, Boogie. Tell him, Boogie.
And so you don't give a shit. You just manufacture whatever the fuck you want to.
Boogie's out there preaching the Kino Casino gospel. You know, like he's just out there like pounding the pulpit. Like, no, he's a.
Oh, Kumi Connors, did you not know about Rich's Dropbox? Okay, so the story goes that Rich had a Dropbox that was a communal family Dropbox that he used in conjunction with his ex-girlfriend, or or his ex-wife or something, and his stepkid. Now, he calls these people his stepkids. But denies being married. So anyway, he has access to these pictures because they were uploaded when they would not return their phones, but get upgrades on their phones. Oh, you know about it. Okay. Okay, I was full ready to explain everything, bro.
A piece of
I've been
shit.
following this since the
He's a
beginning.
diddler. I just died, you know, like.
Whatever damage is done be damned. So you were one of the people that helped with the whole thing. That I'm high and not taking care of.
You are high.
So, he's high right now. Look at him. He looks like a fucking panda.
I zoom in on him eating. He was eating the gummy worm edibles, and he's eating them like this, like 4 or 5 of them. It's like,
you know, HIV is saying, messed up. They stole like the credit from you. You know, Roger Nielsen said something. He said, it's amazing what can be accomplished when no one cares who gets the credit. I don't care who gets the credit as long as Dickers is felted.
Yeah.
And just felted utterly.
But they've mentioned us. No, they've mentioned us a few times, right? So.
My kids, that I'm doing all of this other shit. Go fuck yourself and fuck your stupid show that's meant for 20-something-year-old incels.
Oh, 20-year-olds.
Oh, incels, buddy.
Oh, yeah, they're all incels. Shut the fuck up.
Get the fuck out of my stream.
Yeah.
Why do you think he's crashing out so badly? Like in the last year, Rich has been like speed running his fucking demise on
Take
YouTube.
anything seriously. They just completely brush off everything he just said. Like, why do you think he's crashing out so badly? This is a really bad look.
Has to be something wrong because like Rich was on
an
upswing for a while, like 2 years. Like his channel was growing, he was making videos, him and Jay were getting along, like he was paying Jay, everybody was happy, and he decides to sabotage himself.
I have a theory.
Every way possible and become a detractor for DSP.
I have a theory. I want to see this clip, but I will break down exactly what happened to Rich. I would literally bet my life on what it is. Unless you want to hear it right now, Keem.
Run it.
Go.
So this motherfucker got divorced, okay? And divorce ain't never fun for nobody.
Now this Boogie's just savage. Now this might be a bit of projection from the Boogster about his own divorce, but you know it takes one to know one, right? So let's go. Get him, Boogie. Get him, Boogie.
All right. But he's also one of these fragile ego people. So his divorce is a shit show. Meanwhile, just like me, just like Jordy, just like a lot of other YouTubers, our job.
I like how Phil's
Right,
Phil's
Kumi
always
Connors, bro,
involved
they're
in
still
everything.
going on
He
art
comes
team.
to our show, he's like, what the
They're
fuck is
still
going
going on Rich, bro.
Like, Phil, your face is
Still.
just everywhere.
I'm everywhere.
And we're just using up all the skip juice.
Preaching this sermon on the fucking.
Oh my god.
And this guy has refused to evolve. Instead, he went the easy way out of the shit show, and now gonna be like, oh no, we've lost this great content creator. Instead, people are like, oh, okay. And
It's just we had to put the final nail and
sure. Stopped it.
We didn't expect this, right?
Oh no, we didn't expect it.
That's why we have to,
We're get a little bit of Ralph in, so we're gonna start from the beginning of Ralph. The earliest.
By the way, shout out Dick Jones actually subscribed to me, and I want to say
Wow.
because he was supporting you and he supported me tonight. Thank you, Dick Jones. And someone actually did a $5 tip and said this is a Kingly Casino show tonight. So thank you for that too, whoever that was.
Hell yeah, and we hope to have more. Of course, we have a lot of fun with you here, and we were on your show. It ruled too. It was really fun.
All right, guys. Here's the question: do we start showing Phil Ralph with the dog? Or do we show him the Corinne saga?
The Corinne saga, because it's new.
Okay.
Oh boy.
We'll do chronological when we have time, and then we'll start proper because we don't have enough time. But the Corinne saga, like me and Ashton, we kind of like lost our minds on this. And sometimes what dog? He actually fucking killed the dog, according to one, and then he confirms it later.
His classmate claims that Ralph strangled his dog. Now Ralph says that he was there when the dog got strangled, but that the dog strangled itself. Anyway, yeah, I know.
Okay, so like he was mad at the classmate. I'll just say this. He was mad at the classmate. They were having like a little squabble. And when Ralph was at his house, the classmate walked in the kitchen, and the dog had a leash on and was over the chair.
Mommy, where'd Phil go?
And
I can hear his wheelchair squeaking in the dark.
Yeah. And then
looking for
instead
a
of
new
Ralph
locale to
ignoring
follow.
it, being like, that's
Mommy,
bullshit, that
where'd
King Farmer's a
Phil
liar,
go?
da-da-da. He goes,
He went out
no,
for
I
a pack
remember
of
that, but
cigarettes,
that wasn't my
Jade.
fault. It's like, wait, what?
So that actually happened. It's actually crazy.
Yeah, but we'll go over that next time. We'll
All right,
start.
let's show Phil briefly just who Corinne is first,
Think
right?
so.
Okay, sure, yep.
So let's show Phil.
For the record, I have absolutely no idea about any of this shit. This is
Did
my
we
first
show him?
exposure.
Did we show him the Corinne music video?
Yeah, okay, so I'll explain this fast. Okay.
Hold up. Okay.
So Corinne was a IRL streamer who's this old grandma style woman who's on like pills and she's all fucked up. She's like, you know, instantly she's crazy and she's psycho. And people would have her on their shows as sort of like a goof, like, you know, Howard Stern with his like, you know, crazy whack pack.
Yeah.
Yeah, or like O&A in there, like Bobo and that type of stuff. So I had her on my show too in the past because it's like something to laugh at because she's so psychotic and crazy. But and I remember she used to like talk about coming on my show. She said this is back in 2016. We used to make fun of her because she admitted
my clip
to
of,
me and
of
Medicare
Phil
that she would
dunking
have
on
sex
Rich
with
earlier
random
is,
guys and
getting a lot of
use
buzz on the
colloidal
Twitters.
silver.
Pretty funny.
I don't know what the fuck this shit is.
Colloidal
Dude,
silver,
I am
yeah,
super-
whatever.
As protection, which I don't know if you know this is not protection.
No, I don't even know what that is. I never even heard of it.
It's
Yeah,
something you're
I don't know what the
supposed to take to protect yourself in an event of radiation, like a nuclear event, that'll
one of these
protect
ones?
your thyroid. But like, it's kind of a
you
cope
punked your
because at
noggin.
that point, it's over anyway.
Yeah,
But
but she would use that on her vag as a you know,
or is it iodine? Okay, whatever.
Anyway,
Whatever. It's all the same.
Here, just so you can see what she looks like. She does have music videos and they're awful as fuck.
Okay,
but
can you make-
this
Dude,
is her
I
right
would
here.
pay money
Make sure I'm
for
safe.
that.
Calling
the cops. 911. I'm gonna call.
So everyone that was involved with her, they called the cops on her. Famous for Ice Poseidon smashing her iPad.
911.
Oh.
Leave.
Are
Get
you
out of my house.
crazy?
No, get out.
Can you
Go.
just make sure I'm safe?
Leave.
I'm waiting for a car.
I'll watch you outside. You have
Okay,
to get
good.
out of this room. I don't trust you in this room.
Oh, you
Go.
don't trust?
Okay, so this is just I found a random video. I searched her name, and I'd never even seen this video. But every event is like this. Anyway, this is like 10 years ago or something like that. She's now like almost 70. So Ethan Ralph the other day, after he planned the Fuck DSP festival,
Is she
which he
really
canceled, right?
almost
Scared
70?
of you and scared of us. Anyway, he talked about in a way that he had
too.
sex with her. And we're just like, wait, what? Cash, do you want to take it from here?
It's not just that he had sex
Say
with
hello.
her. We can go to the clip.
Okay.
Say hello.
Which
to
one was that
everybody,
on?
buddy.
Previously on?
Look,
Previously
right there.
on Corinne.
Right there, buddy.
Okay, you have it. Perfect. Okay.
Here is Ralph explaining what he did to Corinne.
Now, remember, he's trying to go after us and you and everyone.
What's that right there, buddy?
Remember, Corinne is like 65 years old.
Yeah, she's like
What is that right
terrible.
How old is Ralph?
What is
He's
that one?
38.
Look right there.
He's 2
He's
years
38?
old. He's 2 years
only
older than
38?
me.
I know it's a rough 38, isn't it?
Oh my God.
Isn't
I
it
thought
a
for sure he was older than me. I swear to God, I thought he was older than me. For sure. Holy shit.
I
He's
just
a
don't
rough
see how anything is
38.
funny.
He's 2 years older than I am. That's crazy.
Wow.
By the way, this picture of him isn't even him now. He got pilled out and drunk when he interviewed a woman abuser, no joke, who's like It's crazy.
He's been charged with domestic abuse. You may know him as Styx Hexenhammer 666.
He's a Satanist. I know this is so hard to explain to someone. Who's like, but here we go. So he was too pilled out. So he put a picture of him there, so he wouldn't be on screen.
It's not even him. He just put a picture of himself over the OBS. All right.
Here we go.
Let's go on a date in Charlottesville.
Do you want to? I mean, I'm single now.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I like that. I like you single.
Oh, you like me single?
Yeah, I like you single. I know you're miserable, but I like you single.
You know, a few other things too.
I mean, I have a feeling you're gonna get a girl pregnant any day now.
By the way, his whole chat's like, Ralph, stop! No,
please,
Ralph, please.
No.
What around you that says she's pregnant?
What? So, Bill, what do you think of this mating ritual, this flirting attempt so far?
Oh my god! I mean, when someone's like blatantly throwing themselves at you like that, you got to wonder what's going on. Like what exactly is the reasoning? I mean, now we know because we know the background of who this is. But if you didn't, even if you don't know, and someone's like, first we're just interviewing, and you're talking to me like that, like what the fuck? Like whoa! Like why is it getting so strong coming on like that? It's just bizarre. You know, it's different. It's not like flirting. That's beyond flirting for like a first conversation.
Well, let me add this to you, okay? I'll add this. She and Ralph had met up to go to like a Trump thing or something like years earlier while Ralph was still married. And there was speculation if they had sex because there was a photo of them at the Airbnb and the wife wasn't there. So Ralph here going, you know what I mean? Now there's like, wait, so did Ralph have sex with her? It gets crazier though, somehow.
And he's married. Ralph was married, right? At this time,
at the point they had met, not now, obviously, but when they had met, yes.
Really in love with Alice.
No, I'm not. I want her to fucking burn in hell. Actually, oh, but you like me now that I'm single. Okay.
Yeah, I like you single. Yeah, I like you single.
You know, when I told a certain person, don't say the person's name.
His ex-wife, she has a restraining order against him, so he can't say her name.
Okay.
He literally can't say it legally.
Legally can't say her name, or he'll go to jail.
Wow.
They lost their mind. They absolutely.
What event? That doesn't really help us.
That doesn't really. Well, I'm on air, so I can't say the person's name because legal reasons. But I told them about a certain event, and they absolutely lost their mind.
You made us stay in a haunted house in Washington D.C., and I got really scared. And then
you got so scared.
Did you hear that? She goes, and then you drugged me.
You needed something to quench your thirst.
Dude, listen. Because it'll get hard.
And then
you got so scared.
Did you
hear it?
Then you drugged me.
You needed something to quench your thirst. Yes, I understand.
Oh!
Yeah, I understand.
Meaning his penis and his semen to quench her thirst.
So what he did was he drugged her, and then he R'd her. He drugged and R'd a 65-year-old woman, Phil.
She's not aware? Is she aware that that's what happened? Or is that what she's just figuring out for the first time?
No, she's aware. And by the way, this isn't the first woman who's accused him. We had a girl called Alice, who was an IRL streamer, who accused him of the same thing and showed text messages to prove it. Then he denied it. Then years later, which is this year, admitted it actually happened. I'm not even making this shit up, chat.
So he must have like posters of Bill Cosby in his shack in Mexico.
He actually does. No, Phil, he actually supports Bill Cosby. I'm not kidding.
Bill Cosby. Of course he does.
He says that Bill Cosby did nothing wrong and the women are liars. And he also supports O.J. Simpson as well.
He does.
And that's amazing.
He had a wrestling event that was called Ralphamania. I'm not joking. In the basement of a church. And then a guy did an entire speech talking about supporting. No, I don't think it was a church. It was like a Masonic lodge or some bullshit like that. And then did a whole pro Bill Cosby speech. And while the female wrestlers were fighting, they were all saying, rape her,
Yeah, they started a rape chant. At
Yeah.
the
Oh
female
my
wrestlers.
And then the female wrestler like cried on camera in this like documentary
and
later.
They blackballed him from wrestling forever, and there's a lot of lore here, Phil.
Wow. But that's got to be hard for him because we know he's a mark and a hard wrestling fan. So to be banned, he's probably like
big time mark. All right, we got to power through this.
And you drugged me.
I did not drug you, you lying bitch. Do not say that.
Everybody think that I don't do real news, and all I do is the most real news.
I didn't drug you. I didn't drug you. No, I didn't drug you. But I did heavily talk you into it. But anyway, regardless.
I could barely
I really pressured you into it.
And by the way, it'll go on. There's more. There's more of that.
You can
this is this week, by the way. This is this week.
But it was
brand new.
I
It's
thought
like,
this
happened
was
like
from
4 days
years
ago.
for a different reason. But anyway, don't worry about it. And Thursday, 3 p.m.
Okay.
Thursday.
Don't worry about any of that horrible shit. Thursday, 3 p.m. Yes.
So then
now,
3 days ago, go ahead.
Well, 3 days ago, Corinne does this interview for I don't know what documentary, and starts showing Ralph's text messages to her on her phone, where he's simping for her, trying to get her to have sex with her.
Oh yeah.
With him.
So
and he's getting turned down.
Yeah. So we covered that video you just watched there, and then on Twitter he's like, I was just joking. Like we can't even joke around. But then this video came out right after he says this. Watch. We ran into Corinne at a restaurant in Western Pennsylvania. Okay.
Okay, let's read Ethan Ralph's text messages.
Let's
Are
read
you ready for the October
Ethan.
surprise? Trump is texting me. Kamala got a lot of dirty tricks up her sleeve. He says he's in Mexico. IDK, I want to come inside you. I haven't paid attention to it.
Pause. Just look at this woman, Phil. And Ralph is begging to come inside of her. Thoughts, Phil?
I mean, it's disgusting, but when you look at Ralph, maybe this really is what all he can pull. I don't know, man. Jesus Christ.
His looks
Your
match,
wife's a
Phil?
fucking
Or his
walrus.
looks match, rather.
Yeah.
They're at equal levels of attractiveness.
I mean, perhaps. You know, age is just a number, I guess, for some people. So, you
Well,
know.
Dickers is into the grandmas. You know, he was caught. Do you know that, Phil?
An
RTU I don't know about that.
is into
So,
the grandmas.
Review Tech USA
is
got
into the
caught with
young
his
children.
porn tab open, and it was hairy German grandmas. I'm not lying. Hairy German grandma urination.
Okay, but that's of age people. Why aren't we talking about how Phil was talking to Leanna when she was 17, bro?
My God. Amazing.
Phil,
He's
now-
admitted it too now at this point. 'Cause it was like
He has admitted to it a few times now. Thoughts, Phil?
This is the most disgusting.
You're not. You're. Go.
I can't talk yet.
Conventional theory is that Phil was talking to Leanna when she was in high school because she moved in with him right when she turned 18.
I got.
Well, Phil, you're not a GILF respecter.
I'm a happily married man. I don't have. Luckily, I don't have to think about these things.
not.
Smash your pass.
No, you're not. Your wife's the size of a small fatback television, bro. Your wife's a 1980s fucking family-sized tube television. Get the fuck out of here,
Corinne,
man.
Phil, is it a smash or a pass? If you were younger, Phil.
If I were younger, it would have to be a hard pass. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Yep.
no.
Corinne,
And that's just
bros.
on top of it, bro. Why was he defending Derek so much? Why was he defending Derek so much? You know? But when you really look at it, it's like, oh, he has a history of this kind of stuff.
Yeah, watch
Based,
this.
Phil.
wanna
I
come
love
on
you,
the show
Phil.
and talk about
Yikes.
This is
everything. You don't even follow me on Twitter. I can't keep up with you. I know you can't keep up with me. Where are you, Mexico? Look, he says, I want to come inside of you.
Oh my god. She just shows it too, so she doesn't care. It's not like she likes him. She's like, here it is. What the fuck?
I want to come inside you. Yes, ma'am. You love the sex stuff. I give you a diversion from serious people. It's hot. I could go to Mexico.
I could maybe say yes, but honestly, I can't 100%.
It just tastes like I don't.
This guy goes, wait, so you want to have sex with Ralph?
Yeah, not really. I don't really want to.
Oh, Phil.
She denied him on camera in 4K.
Wow.
You can't make this shit
Even
up.
after just being on the show with him and doing it, now she's like, oh, it was all bullshit.
The day
Fuck that guy.
after, the day after.
Yeah. Wow.
But I don't really do anything. I'm like a
Do you find Ralph attractive?
Okay, I can't do this fucking Alvin and the Chipmunks voice, bro. Oh god, hell no. Nope. 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 Let's take a look at this low tier god clip real quick.
Know your game's bad when there's 3 blacks in
What?
first, second, and third place for a fighting game. That's how you know you made it remedial as fuck.
What fighting game is it?
Your winner, beautiful
I
black
just
queen,
needed a-
cuddle core.
I needed a quick reprieve from whatever the fuck they were watching. That was giving me a goddamn headache.
And 2 black guys.
What's wrong with that?
Affirmative action 8. Top 3 is all blacks. That's how you know it's not a real fighting game.
What? Bro, that was just a level of stupidity I will never understand. Like, ever.
He wants to open the door to having sex with you.
You're kind of making me angry, and so don't bring that up again. And even though it's not me talking about it, and so I haven't done anything wrong. I want to be clear, but I still don't want that fucking disgust. So don't fucking bring that up again.
That Virginia's for lovers.
Look at his face. He's rattled.
Oh my, he would hit her if she was there.
Yeah.
This is exactly what she likes. She just admitted in the diner she gets off at yelling at guys. So right now she's getting off at this conversation. Just ultimate embarrassment of this guy. This is her plan to begin with.
It's a gushing granny. She's mogging him. Gushing granny, mogging Ralph. Oh boy.
Okay, we won't say that. Okay, next topic.
Oh, he's mad.
Oh, he's mad.
Oh, he's mad.
You said you had stuff you wanted to say. You just said you knew the whole.
Why would you have her on?
She's insane.
He's acting like she's like a serious guest. What is this? OnlyFans. I haven't seen any of this, Phil. By the way, let's see.
Tell you my biggest regret with you. Are you ready?
No, do not.
Oh,
Tell people where they can
it's
find
the
you.
biggest regret being with Ralph.
Oh no.
On your show.
You go to X.
That's
Corinne Clifford.
Corinne,
C-O-R.
I'm trying to help you. Just promote your show. It's been fun. And you still didn't name your channel. What is the network that they could find you on Rumble if they wanted to, since we're on Rumble?
Just go on my X. It shows you all the shows I do.
Corinne, I'm trying to help you. Why won't you fucking listen to me? You know that I... Okay, never mind. All right, okay.
Every show I do, I put it on my X.
He wants to die.
What about the OnlyFans you used to have? Do you not put it on there?
Why doesn't he just
Never
hang
had
it up?
OnlyFans.
You're lying.
What?
Well, when he because Ralph was a
Why
subscriber.
does he know that?
How does he know that?
Oh.
Wait a minute, Ralph.
Lying. No, you did. That's the truth.
It's a low blow.
But I'm telling the truth, though.
That is a low, nasty blow.
But you know it's true.
You're lying.
Wait. Was there another man there? Did you hear that? Look, here.
The bull enter the call?
What?
Never had OnlyFans. You're a
lying.
liar.
No, you did. That's the truth.
It's a low blow.
But I'm telling the truth though.
That is a low, nasty blow.
But you know it's true.
You're lying.
No, I'm not. I can prove it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want me to?
You are lying. Don't give me low blows, Ethan. Try to be friends with me.
You've been trying to talk shit about
I
me
swear
the
to
whole
God.
time. You used to have an OnlyFans and you used to do streams on there. And they got posts about it on Kiwi Farms, actually.
Nope, Kiwi Farms is feds and they lie.
Okay, well, I'm not lying, so.
Anyway, why don't you just tell people the Rumble channel? That's what I've been trying to get you to do.
Because I post everything I do on Corinne
trying to-
Clifford on X. Yes.
Hilarious.
Okay, all right. Well, I tried to help you promote
Okay.
your channel here, but you don't want to. That's okay. I was just trying to help you promote.
Let it go.
Why don't you
This
just
guy-
shout it out? Say, go ahead, Phil.
When he walks onto the sidewalk, does a snail grab him by the foot and body slam him into the middle of the fucking road? Like, is there anything that doesn't fuck with this guy and destroy him publicly?
No.
Holy
No.
shit.
No.
Just
What's your channel?
My Twitter is Corinne.
Okay, we have it. All right, we have it. Thank
Yay.
you. We had it back.
But you're right, by the way. Everyone fucks with him, even like hotel staff and like his own child. You know, he actually thought his baby was crying, right? And his ex-wife's like, "Oh, she's crying," da da da, and he's like, "She's just faking it. She's a-logging me." He thought the
His
not
baby
even 1-year-old.
crying. The baby had joined the trolls and was crying just to ruin his show.
I'm not even joking. Like that's your fault.
Forth.
Wow.
God bless.
God bless you. Okay, bye.
Is that worth it?
What a great show. Great content from
Whoa,
You like how he's in
Yeah.
black and white, by the way? How he's in black and white? Do you like that? Like he does the black and white thing now?
Oh yeah, because you told me because he's all fucked up because he's on drugs and shit. So he's blotchy skinned and he has to do that for his complexion. Everyone told me about that when I reacted to his clip. That's why he was black and white. You know, you think you're right. He looks like he's trying to be edgy or something. It's like nope, that
gotta
has nothing to
calm
do with that.
yourself
He has to
down,
do
man.
it. He doesn't look like a
I
fucking.
can't take any
mutant.
more of this. This is
And
insufferable,
she did have an
bro.
OnlyFans since she was trying to talk shit about me. So.
All right, guys. I will see you next time. Thank you for coming out. I appreciate all of you. I really do. Thank you for watching. Have a good night, guys, and I will see you next time.